We're talking about kids who get high.
Welcome
Happy
to Smart Not
Saturday.
Sober. How do you guys feel about child sobriety?
Welcome to Smart Not Sober podcast, where we encourage your children to get high
On life.
on
And
life.
adrenaline.
On life.
Yeah,
Timmy
don't get it
with
confused.
the monkey bars. Just give him an 8-ball of Coke. He'll get through those monkey bars real quick.
Are we live?
Yes, we are.
I was about to
Yes.
ask that. All right, first question of the podcast. First question of the podcast. Apple juice or grape juice?
Apple.
Apple juice. I'm allergic to most grape
The
juices.
hood person in me wants to say grape juice, but it's like apple.
You know, if you drink a lot of apple juice before bed, you get crazy dreams.
What?
Damn, that's why I've been having those lucid dreams.
That's real?
Yeah,
What if you eat
Google it.
shadow in my room?
What if you eat a bunch of apples? Same thing?
I don't know. I don't know if the sugar content is as high. I think it's because of the sugar content in the juice.
So if you eat a bunch of sugar before bed, you're gonna have wild dreams.
I'm sorry. Did you say the
I don't know.
juice or the Jews?
Why would I say Jews?
I don't
So,
know, bro,
why?
but I just heard the Jews for some reason, and I was like, wait, what does the Jews have to do with this?
I don't know. Have you been thinking about Holocaust Remembrance Day or what?
I actually was watching a documentary last night about it.
What was the name of it?
Um,
Calling them out.
Apple juice.
I don't know. It was just a YouTube one.
What happened in it?
It was somebody who was actually trying to debunk the fact that it was not real, and it was very
Wait,
comical.
hold on.
Yeah. That was the double negative. I'm confused.
Debunked that it's not real?
No, that
So
it's
prove that it's real?
Well, my bad. I
What's the
shouldn't say-
documentary
I
proving?
tried to say debunk as a smart person, not knowing that what the fuck I'm saying. I'm dumb. Sorry. I'm trying to say that
What in
they're
the
not
QAnon
real.
are you watching, Soul?
I don't know, man.
Well, you know he's a flat earther, so
Listen, I was putting on
Anything.
some debate that Destiny had on, and it was him talking to somebody about Hunter Biden again.
This doesn't
And
sound like
then-
a documentary.
Hold on.
It's
Hold on. I'm
Destiny's
trying to say,
Dream.
let me finish. I'm watching that, and then the video finishes, and that was the recommended after. And I was just like, whatever. I don't feel like going to my computer to change it because I'm mirror casting from my computer to the TV, and I'm like, fuck it. I don't care. I'm
Brass
just-
tacks. What's the answer? What was the
what was
documentary
it
about?
called?
I don't remember. I gotta go to my history.
What happened? Was it telling the Holocaust is real or not real? What did
No,
it
the
say?
guy was trying to say it's not real.
So he was trying to say the Holocaust didn't happen.
Yeah, his biggest thing was, and literally was the funniest part of it while I'm playing my Switch at 4 a.m. in the morning, I hear, you know how the Holocaust isn't real? We weren't there. How do we know if we weren't there? And I'm like, shit, I wasn't there for the 1997 fucking NBA Finals, but I know the Lakers won it. Like
Did they?
1997.
We weren't there.
No, I wasn't there. So
Prove it, pussy.
Where are the facts? Show me the facts.
you're telling me Jordan won what, 6 rings? I wasn't there.
I didn't see
Yeah,
nothing
didn't
like
happen.
that.
Who the fuck is
Prove it.
Jordan? I don't even know who he is. I wasn't there for his birth.
You've never met him. How do you know he exists?
Show me the Carfax.
It's so crazy to me though that there's people out there who don't believe the Holocaust happened. Like, what's the point of pretending it didn't happen? I don't get it.
Fun fact, there is Carfaxes for players. They're called injury reports.
Good
Is
to
that
know.
fun?
I don't know if you. That's a big brain thing for me right there that I just uncovered. That's the
Do you wanna
Carfax.
debunk that though, because like an injury report is like a weekly report that says like
Right,
current
but
injuries.
isn't
It's not
isn't
like
that
a
considered?
previous history
Isn't
of
that
injury.
considered?
It's not the
Wait.
same as
When you're doing a trade, like in the NBA, when they give you a list of injuries that they have, is that on a Carfax on a human?
That's not a thing they give you. That's not what they call the injury report.
What do you mean? They do a physical and they let you know if it passed injuries on the player.
Oh, they do a physical.
Yeah.
And you get the report from the physical.
Yeah,
The injury
and-
report goes out before games, and it says like who's questionable, who's doubtful, who's out. You know,
You're
I
splitting
don't like
hairs
this
here.
Carfax.
You don't like my Carfax
you know,
analogy?
doesn't work.
That's not
Doesn't
good
work.
enough. I'll go back to the drawing board. Continue with the Holocaust.
Watch some more
Yeah, please.
documentaries, please.
Please. Yeah. You need more facts, Soul. You don't have enough facts.
I am
Watch this
actually curious
documentary.
how many facts he's got out of there, or this not Soul, but this guy about why the Holocaust wasn't
Well,
real.
the first argument was we
have to
weren't
watch
there.
that.
Is
They
that
were.
the
We
only
weren't there.
argument?
I don't know, man. I heard that, and I just went back to playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I was just, I wasn't like.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Bro, it's like you ever seen that TikTok of the people like watching TV and they fall asleep and it's like the horse cock had 4 inches and you're like, the horse what? What?
What's happening?
Have you ever had one of those things where you fall asleep listening to something and then like the sound is in your dream?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I've had
Yeah,
that before.
every night that George Lopez theme song.
Yeah,
I haven't heard it in like 15 years.
Oh,
but
speaking
I
of
can
George
hear it ringing in my
Lopez,
head.
the father of his wife, right? I was watching an episode of
The
Blue
father
Bloods.
of his wife, his father-in-law.
Father-in-law, yeah. Come on, we've already got this. I'm stupid. I'm watching Blue Bloods, and he's in it, and he's like old as shit. And then I forgot, well, he was already old as shit in fucking George Lopez. Dude, he's like all white beard, white hair. Looks good though. 5 minutes later, I was playing the Switch and heard we weren't there, so I went back to you.
That's Soul's version of watching a documentary. He heard one sentence and stopped watching.
And now he's sharing it on podcasts.
Listen, I'm here for the facts.
Only facts, only facts.
But
know
not
what I-
the Carfax.
You know what I used to look up
Fuck
when I was
Carfax.
younger on YouTube? I used to look up like those whenever a celebrity died, right? A music celebrity, and they would always go, "Oh my god, if you heard his last song, it's talking about the Illuminati." And I remember the last time I looked it up was Michael Jackson passed away. And the last song he had was he was talking a lot about, like in the song, about somebody trying to get him and shit like that. And people were trying to draw to the Illuminati. When I looked at those videos, they were going all over the place on like songs. Like they're like, hey, every Tupac song was about Illuminati. And they would go in depth on like each song, bring it back to like something the Illuminati did. Who has time for that? Who's putting that much effort and energy into that shit? And where's that
Those are
research
people-
coming from?
The same people who are doing research about the Holocaust not happening.
They've
Like
got
what-
nothing but time
Like
on their
what?
hands.
What really do we know about the Illuminati? It's a group of people that
But
are
we
what?
don't know anything
We
because
don't
there's
know
no
anything.
facts to it. We don't even know if it actually
Well,
exists.
the allegation is it's a group of what? Like group of rich people that I guess are running the world.
They've
Is that
infiltrated
the-
everything at its highest point.
That's the bare
Yeah,
bones.
I
I
of
thought
think
it?
that was the Scientologists.
What's the
It's like a-
difference between Illuminati and Freemasons?
They don't like each other. I don't know.
Like, I've always asked about that, and there's like, oh, there's like a big difference. I'm like, they're what? They're both.
I mean,
like,
one could have evolved into another.
Well, I think one big thing is the Freemasons we know are around.
right? Yeah. I've heard of people saying, "Hey, I know people who are Freemason. They got rings," and I'm like,
You can go
What?
to a Masonic temple. They're around. They're like an actual building.
but what's the
Yeah.
reason for the rings? Are they gonna summon Captain Planet? Like,
It's just
No,
it's like
they
a
have
brotherhood
everything.
thing.
Yeah, rings. They
They have
have
symbols.
pins. Yeah, it's been around for forever.
I don't know. I've always wondered about that. It's just like, where are they fucking getting this info from? Like,
I'm pretty
It's
sure Illuminati
never
came from
wondered
one of
about
Dan
that.
Brown books, and then now it's a thing.
Is it? I thought it was older than that, but maybe I don't know what I'm talking about at the same
That's when I
time.
learned about the Illuminati. I was reading like Angels and Demons or some shit.
I watched all of them and I didn't know there was a third movie.
Oh, I
you?
didn't either.
I didn't know there was a third movie.
It's on I think it's on Peacock now.
but it doesn't. It doesn't have
Okay.
what's his name
We'll
in
put
it,
that on
right?
our list.
yeah, it does. It's got it in there.
It's
Tom
got
Hanks?
him.
Uh-huh.
There was a third movie of the Da Vinci
It's-
Code. The
It's real weird too.
Hmm.
It's got some like weird, like lucid dreaming type stuff going on in it.
Sound right up Frenchie's alley.
Shut up. Please don't make me retell that story. I don't want to tell Hammer. It's so embarrassing.
I think you
I
did
think
tell me.
you did tell
I
him,
think
bro.
you did.
Did I?
think you did.
Yeah, I if it's the story I'm thinking about, yeah, you did.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
Well,
I'm
good.
sorry
At least
to-
I don't have to rehash it.
I'm starting to worry, man.
Wait, did we just tell that everybody?
Who didn't you tell the story to?
I don't know.
Unfamiliar.
I don't know. I didn't know that Hammered was there though. I knew you guys were there. I don't know.
I was not in the initial story, but I did come in when you had a couple 1-2 bevies, and
he came in when you said, and yeah, he was just going to town on her right next to me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's
right.
exactly what happened.
And then he's just like, "What? Who's going to town on who?"
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So his memory is flawless.
About that, but not about this goddamn documentary.
Well, we already learned that he only heard one line. He heard one
he wasn't
line.
paying attention.
Bro,
It was in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel, man.
It was straight
fine.
it was just my lazy. I was already on the couch. It's already hard enough for my ass to get up. I'm not getting up just to change it for this fucker. Like, I'm like, yeah, play your shit. I'm just gonna put the volume down. I literally let it play at first because the first thing I heard is, so this is gonna be a very lengthy documentary about the Holocaust. And I was like, oh, okay, well, sure. Whatever.
Do they say that at the beginning?
Yeah, that's how they say. Yeah. And then he's like,
"You don't want to watch this."
And then he goes, and I just want to give my. It's like he's like narrating, right? And he's like, I just want to, because he has like stock footage of like Holocaust. Like, I don't know where he found it, but it's like, I don't know. But he's like going, and he's just like, I just want to prefacize, like, specify that.
I want to prefacize.
Yeah, prefacize. I want to specify that, I really don't believe in these like certain allegations that they have with Germany, and I'm like, oh, okay, allegations.
As long as he specified it for us.
The moment I heard is my first contention is we weren't even there. How do we know? I was just like, I'm gonna put the volume down.
I'm gonna go ahead and not listen anymore.
I'm signing off.
I'm going back to my Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel, bro. I'm trying to get Exodius.
Gosh.
On this note, though, are we going to talk about the banned books?
What?
We can.
There's banned books.
Yeah, there's a new one.
Mouse.
It's called Mouse, MAUS.
Can we talk about how in my state of Florida the governor's trying to put a law where we can't be mean to white people?
I guess we'll just skip right over Amanda's topics then and just talk about what you want to talk about.
Lovely.
No, I just want to get your initial thoughts about how Florida's been doing some dumb shit again.
I need to talk about both those things. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
But
can we do both?
We'll talk. We'll say the ban. So what? I don't know. People were banning books again. What's going on?
I don't know. Why don't you not watch a documentary about it?
You give me a good documentary.
Sentence.
So what's the book?
What's the reasoning? Is it because they're being compared to rodents? Is the logic? Not the actual reason, I'm sure, but that's how they justified it.
What
justified what?
Hold on. What are the
Let me
grounds
read
what are the grounds to even ban a book? Like, is it like?
Well, let me read the summary
Yeah,
here, just to have some background. Mouse is a graphic novel by American cartoonist Art Spiegelman. Serialized from 1980 to 1991, it depicts Spiegelman interviewing his father about his experiences as a Polish Jew and Holocaust survivor. The work employs postmodernist techniques and represents Jews as mice, Germans as cats, Poles as pigs, and Americans as dogs, and the English as fish, the French as frogs, and the Swedish as deer. Critics have classified Mouse as a memoir, biography, history, fiction, autobiography, or a mix of genres. But yeah, that's basically it.
That's why.
What's the problem?
Yeah, I'm confused on why they banned it.
And hold on, where are they? What? When you ban a book, what does that mean?
For use in like the school system.
Libraries and libraries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets pulled.
So it's banned from school and libraries, but it's not
from
banned
being
from,
taught. No, you can still buy it,
buy
read it. But if it's being like shielded from children, like they're not supposed to be reading it.
Apparently, they cited its profanity and nudity, so nothing about the animals.
But they're animals.
Don't they?
Yeah, the Jews are like mice, and the Germans are cats.
Bad language and nudity not allowed. 8th graders can't handle the word goddamn.
Also, it's mice and animal, like graphically drawn animal nudity.
And a book.
Bestiality. It's a graphic novel.
Oh, it's a graphic novel. I thought this was a book.
The cover, if you look it up real quick, the cover of it is like this cat face with a bunch of scared mice in front of it wearing the pajamas and a big swastika.
Okay.
Considering copyright, we decided to redact it to get rid of the 8 curse words and picture of the woman that was objected to. Parkinson said 2 or 3 board members came by his office to discuss the book and its rough, objectionable language. Said in the meeting that educators don't need to enable or somewhat promote this stuff, according to the transcript, and cited the book's author's past history of creating graphics for Playboy. It shows people hanging. It shows them killing kids.
What's the name of the
He
book?
added MAUS, mouse.
MAUS.
Why does the educational system promote this kind of stuff? It's not wise or healthy.
Yeah, I can see why.
But this is for 8th grade.
Yeah,
I can't
it also
see why.
contains brief mouse nudity and curse words.
There's a
Has
fucking
anyone
swastika on
read
the
it?
cover.
No, I haven't.
I think I
Why
read
would
it, but I
this-
think it was high school.
Why would this be a school book anyway? Or are they just taking it
So
out
it's
of the
about the
library?
Holocaust. Like I think a
Yeah.
lot of us read like Night by like Elie Wiesel.
Yeah, I did.
School, right? And it kind of
Yeah.
tells the story of the Holocaust and but this is just tells them as like mice. So like yes, there's profanity and stuff, but generally the whole thing is about like the Holocaust and Nazis, right?
They
So it's
made-
like teaching that to kids through a graphic novel.
They made you read books in school?
They gave
Well, I
you
know
I guess
graphic
not in
novels?
Florida. Not in Florida.
Not in Florida, my guy. Not in the hood Floridas.
I definitely didn't get no graphic novels.
We saw.
It's like a newfangled thing, right? Like I think, yeah.
They took us to the
But
Holocaust
it's not
Museum.
like sexual nudity. I imagine it's like representing them having to strip down from their clothing as they go into concentration camps. Like it's educational information put into a way that an 8th grader could read and understand.
Won the Pulitzer Prize.
It's not any different than someone reading that these people had to strip down their clothes. Like an 8th grader knows what happens when you strip down your clothes. Not only that, but it's not people being depicted in the graphic
Oh,
novel. It is mice.
Find something.
Yeah.
Mice are already
okay.
naked, by the way, so it's not like mice normally wear clothes.
I'm looking
Yeah,
at.
you just
but
Google
I'm,
like
I'm looking
nude
on
mice.
No. I'm looking on Wikipedia and they're showing like stills from some of the because they like have a controversy like section like the controversy of this book, and it's showing some of the stills of like the book. I'm like, okay, I can see why they would probably want to ban it.
Well, yeah, I
There's
didn't know.
Why?
There's one image of it looks like I'm assuming what would be the Nazis, and he's about to blow off the head of a fucking mouse. And then they got other ones going into some chamber, like behind.
But this
them.
is not going into your kindergarten classroom. I feel like we should. Like it's not in the first
Yeah, like,
graders
are these
bookshelf
for,
in their
yeah,
classroom.
if these are for like
It's
what
8th,
age?
9th grade, right? It's
Okay, I don't think that's wrong. They are you're making them already watch it. I'm assuming you've made them watch a documentary about the Holocaust. That's pretty graphic.
Yeah,
too,
we
when
watched
they
a movie
explain
about
it.
the Holocaust. Mm-hmm.
They took us.
there's
We had to pay for a big trip to go to the Holocaust Museum. Like that's not bad. Like
right. I mean, we were playing like Grand Theft Auto, Vice City.
Yeah,
We
8th
can
graders
handle
have
some
seen
mouse
worse.
nudity.
My 7th graders know way more than we did as 7th graders. Like,
how
it's
okay,
disgusting.
How old are you in the 8th grade? Like give me an example. I'm sorry.
Uh,
Like,
14.
14, 15?
14.
No, yeah, 13, 14.
I would have
13,
been.
So you were 16.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to see what year. What year?
And
that
now
would
she's
have
a
been.
teacher.
I'm trying to see what year that would have been. I'm 31 now. 16. What is that? 2000.
We're the same.
Guys,
It's like
watch out.
03.
Soul's doing math.
It's like
Yes.
03.
Hey, go 3. Yeah. Games. I just want to see what games came out at that time.
So there's an unsettling statistic in this article. It says in 2020, the first ever 50-state survey on Holocaust knowledge among millennial and Gen Z Americans found that 63% of participants didn't know that 6 million Jews were murdered during the Holocaust, and 48% couldn't name a single one of the more than 40,000 concentration camps or ghettos established during World War II.
How many can you guys name?
Really like
Wait, what?
2 or 3.
Name one.
If I
Concentration
really sat
camps
down
or
and
something?
thought about it.
I don't remember.
I
the
think
name.
I can only think
Is
about
it,
one.
What's the
2 maybe, right? I mean, Auschwitz is like the.
Auschwitz
That's
is
the one I
most-
can only
that's the
think
most-
of.
That's the most famous one, I think.
Isn't there one like? It's not Munchausen, but that's what keeps coming to my mind right now.
I think I think it's fuck. And this is just
We're
because
not doing anything until we come up with the second.
And this is
concentration
just because I happened to watch a
I
documentary.
can't find the
last night.
picture you're talking about.
The one that you're talking about?
But
there's one that starts with like a B.
The one I can remember because it was the first one was Dao Chow or Dao Chu or something like that.
wait,
Dachau.
where are we?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
are we?
Dachau, yeah.
yeah.
Mauthausen.
There's Mauthausen,
That's the one I was thinking
Sachsenhausen,
about.
Suthof, Auschwitz,
Crossroads?
Ravensbrück,
Crossroads?
Lublin. Yeah, just. But that statistic
So
is unsettling.
this graphic novel has been out for a while.
Since the early 90s, at least. I
And
think he
they're
said 80s,
just
starts
now-
80s.
And they're just now banning it?
Yeah, because all the Nazis are back, you know?
It's just one school board, right?
It's just in Tennessee. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
just in
think.
Tennessee.
I like how Megan said it because the Nazis came back. Nazis.
I went to
never
Anne
left,
Frank,
bro.
the house in Amsterdam. Super interesting.
Did
In a
you
bad
really?
way, but like, yeah, it was super cool.
Wow.
It
Like
was
you see
interesting
like
in a
the
bad
little
way.
space. Yeah, I mean, you see the little space that they're like hiding in, that whole family up in like the attic, and like
You
where,
could
like,
go
the
in there?
seats- Yeah, it's like because it's like
Mhm.
a secret like door basically past like the
Mhm.
staircase where basically you walk in and you see where they are in the little huts.
So I
That'd
don't know
be
about
pretty cool.
I don't know about you guys growing up, but as a Spanish or a Latin person, people like our generations growing up have always told the past generations told the newer generations that Nazis never left. Like they're always been around. They've just been hiding.
you seen
Especially
that
especially
show?
like
Oh,
Latin Americans feel that way because they fucking went back to Latin
went
America to
there,
hide.
yeah.
Yeah. Specifically Argentina,
A lot
Bolivia, and
of them
fucking
are
Chile.
Argentina, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
There
also
was-
just like general knowledge. Like most of the Nazis were Nazis because they followed their leader. Like they did what was asked of
It was
them.
nationalism.
And there's plenty of people here that would do the same thing. And I think that's true anywhere.
Somebody I forgot who
Unfortunately.
said it. Who said the quote? It was a recent quote, and it says, "They said comparing people who think they're Nazis now to the ones that were in the past, they're not as bad, but they have more opportunity to become worse. Just on the single fact that Nazis in the past probably or most likely would have burned their uniforms after the war if they would have won, right?" But they feel like people who think they're Nazis now would proudly, no matter what, say that they're Nazis in any capacity, country, or whatever they're in, win or lose.
You think that's true? Do you think they really would have tried to burn their shit afterwards and just like folded and said, "Nah, we don't believe in it"? Or do you think they would have doubled down if they won?
If they won,
Yeah.
Oh, they doubled down.
I mean,
I
if
think
they
they'd double down.
technically, if they won, wouldn't Hitler have gone for the entire world?
Yeah.
I don't think he would have stopped with Europe, right? He would have came
I
after
mean-
Yeah, but,
America
like-
and
But what you're saying, what the quote is saying anyway, is that the Nazis would not want to be Nazis anymore after the war. But
But
that's
I don't
not
even
really
think-
true.
I don't even think that's true because there's been a lot of Nazi like paraphernalia that gets traded and sold in the underground market, and there's a lot of collectors that still collect all of that like Nazi artifacts.
but
So they didn't burn it all.
are they the Nazis collecting it? Are they Nazi like fanatics?
But I'm saying the Nazis didn't destroy everything because it's able to be bought and sold.
Right. The thing is, the Nazi it's a political party, right? So I mean, they're technically still Nazis, right? I don't know. It's hard.
Was
'cause
it
you're talking about, like,
nationalists? What's the
like
party?
white nationalists or like Nazis. I don't know. Like they're all kind of the same, fascists. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you know that they
There's-
actually don't know for a fact who told on Anne Frank?
Really?
That's
Yeah.
the saddest part of the museum is you realize they all died.
And no one knows who told on
What-
her.
The thing that I remember, the one thing I always remember is when you go to the what's it called, the Holocaust Museum. I don't know if you guys ever been there. You probably have. They give you a number and somebody.
Yeah, a kid
Started off, and then
or
you
a
find
person.
out at the end what
Mhm.
happened to them, and it's most likely that they died.
Yeah,
Like the one I got died.
and that sticks with you, which is the whole point.
There's a Amazon Prime movie or show with Al Pacino. It's called Hunter or something. Hunter or Hunters, something like that.
Did they
They've
like hunt
done-
old Nazis? What did they?
Yeah.
Right? I think I saw the trailer.
It was
Yeah,
pretty
you
good.
talked about this before. I think
was
you
only one
recommended it to
season.
me.
It was only one season. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. But it's like right after the war, America's starting up. They're going through like America political things and stuff like that. But then the Nazis have like infiltrated and stuff, and they're hunting them down. And they're just like regular people. But then like they get them outside of like the one dude's like a toy shop owner, and they get him once they get him like in the back room. He like goes back to like, oh, I'm a fucking Nazi. He went from like talking like a sad old man to like a hardcore fucking Nazi.
There's a documentary on Netflix about finding. I think it's called The Monster Next Door or something like that. Oh, The Devil Next Door.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
I've been meaning to watch it. It's on my list. But it's just crazy that like you could be living next to an old Nazi because they left and moved somewhere else.
He living next to a serial killer.
A friend of
It's
mine
a Cleveland grandfather is brought to trial in Israel, accused of being the infamous Nazi death camp guard Ivan the Terrible. Living in Cleveland.
I remember that a
Good
friend
old
of mine
Cleveland.
that was he was on our soccer team when I was growing up. His he was Argentinian, and his they were like old school. Like he was his father was the first generation to come to America, and he brought like his grandmother. And I remember one time I had slept over because all the soccer players went there because they had like the biggest house, so we all just chilled there. And I remember the grandmother was telling us a story, and like she was telling us like that she felt that she lived next to a Nazi. Like they just one day this guy just that. Obviously, he's European, did not look Spanish at all, happened to just move in, and he spoke German, and he never came out, and he was just super mean, she always said, and he, like, was just, like, very military guy. Like, I guess over there you can pick out people who are in the military or police because of how they act, and, she was
This
like,
was
yeah,
in Argentina.
yeah, in Argentina, and at her time, because
Yeah.
she was well old enough to have gone through like World War II and everything. And she was like, yeah, she for sure thought that she was living next to a Nazi.
I
I
believe it.
mean, very likely there, right?
Yeah, there weren't a whole lot of Jews or Germans going to Argentina at that time.
There was
No.
some weird statistic about how many Nazis were actually charged with war crimes.
Is it low? I'm sure it's
Yeah,
low.
it's very low.
What were the trials called? The Hindenburg trial?
Nuremberg.
No,
Nuremberg.
Yeah.
Hindenburg. What is a Hindenburg trial?
that's
Hindenburg
the blimp.
is a blimp
Is
that
that the
blew
blimp?
up.
I'm thinking about the blimp. Yeah.
Hindenburg was like the sky Titanic.
Well, didn't his kid get kidnapped or something?
That is
The guy who made the Hindenburg?
no, it's nothing. It's another Berg, but it's not the Hindenburg.
Pittsburgh.
Because he didn't. It turned out like he took his
Oh,
kid.
Lindenberg.
Lindenberg. Yeah.
Oh, yep. Shot and then Soul's Florida story. I almost said Florida man soul story. Soul's Florida.
Florida man.
I mean, technically, it is a Florida man.
Same thing, man.
Let me get ready.
I don't have anything to take a shot of, but I'll take a really big drink.
Didn't you pour like a 5 tequila shot sunrise?
Yeah, but if I go get more tequila, it's downstairs. And then I have to go downstairs.
I mean, just take a shot of your sunrise.
That's what she said. She's gonna take a big drink.
Same thing.
I don't
Yeah,
have a
so that's what
glass,
she's
and I'm too
gonna
lazy to
do.
get up, so I'm just gonna pour it into this Gatorade bottle.
What?
I'm pouring.
You're a
my-
monster.
I'm pouring my shot into this.
Minion
Gatorade bottle.
sent us shot glasses.
I know, and it's over there, and I don't feel like getting out. I'm being lazy. I'm on a liquid
Here we
diet,
go.
bro. I'm fucking exhausted.
I just don't know
After
why you're pouring from one bottle into another bottle.
Yeah, take it straight
'Cause
out
I
of the
don't wanna
bottle.
just take it out of the bottle, man.
That's unhygienic, guys.
yeah.
Oh.
I got
Alcohol
it
takes
here.
care of it.
He's mixing it with like a little bit of Gatorade.
It is.
Gross.
There's
Is
just
that
a,
cheating?
there's
that
just a
cheating?
bit of Gatorade in there. Hey man, Gatorade. It says right here it's it's a thirst quencher. You know.
Oh,
I
my
think
sugar daddy's
that's
in the
cheating.
chat.
Oh my God.
After Here we go. After 216 court sessions, the verdict on 22 of the original 24 defendants were handed down. One guy committed suicide, and one was his mental and physical conditions stopped him from being tried. So that's why only
Hold
22
on,
of
see?
24 people.
That right there is bullshit. 24 people?
Yeah, 22 actually got it.
So you're telling
Three of
me
the
you're telling me out of the whole fucking Nazi groups,
yeah,
whole army
that's-
that they had, bro. The
Yeah.
Gestapo and everybody, 24 people fucking got tried.
now here,
Yep.
3 of the defendants were acquitted.
Holy shit.
4 were sentenced.
They had really good lawyers, bro.
4 were
For the
four-
record, Soul's not laughing because it's funny. He's laughing because it's ridiculous.
It's just crazy.
4
What
were
the
sentenced
fuck?
to terms of imprisonment ranging from 10 to 20 years. 3 were sentenced to life. Then that one of them was Rudolf Hess, which is a big name. 12 of the defendants were sentenced to death by hanging.
Good, as they should.
10 of them were hanged on that. Were hanged 15 days after the court.
You know why the hanging? That's my question. Why not put them in the same gas chambers that they killed everybody else in?
Well, I think gassing is a war crime. That's why they're getting tried.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think there's an exception.
I don't think that's how the law works, but
Yeah.
Lady,
thing
Martin
that-
Bormann.
Lady Liberty
Edgar and
needs to.
I-
Lady Liberty needs to, blindfold herself real quick.
yeah, we don't let. I don't know, like rapists.
Well, war
don't
crimes
get
are the-
raped, you know.
War
True.
crimes are the UN, right?
Yeah.
The thing that kind of blows my mind still is not the concentration camps themselves, but where the Nazis lived and like their vacation resorts and stuff, and how they were all just like living carefree. Like for that many people to be living like fun lives and be sleeping together and drinking all the time, and then to go and torture these people, like how did none of them have conscience or a conscience? Like it blows my mind. I did a lot of research on those. It's sad.
Well, I mean, they're monsters, so.
Well, obviously. I think we can all agree to that. You're a monster.
You're a monster, Harry.
No,
Sorry.
it was good. It was good. All right, are we
Cheers,
ready?
Frenchie.
Cheers.
Frenchie, you're gonna count us down in another language.
Sure. Tres, dos, uno. Cheers.
Oh, that's
Cop
the
out.
easy way.
Cop out.
That's the only one I know.
What do we have next?
Florida man.
Oh, just to before we move to Florida, man. I don't know if I ever mentioned this about Attack on Titan, but there was rumors that it's very alt-right in the fact that they think that the author is a Nazi sympathizer because of how he depicts the characters that are Marlene. How it happens, like it's very Holocaust-ish in the story. Not to give any spoilers. Well, I don't think Mingin will ever fucking watch it anyway. But
Oh, he's gonna.
there's at some point in like season 3, they go in the backstory of Eren Yeager's father and where he came from, and the reason why they're on this island guarded by walls is because they're hated and looked at as like demons against like the human race. And it's and where they live, like outside of the island, there's obviously people who like are Marleyan. They're treated as if how people were treated, how the Jewish people were treated by Nazis. Like they were separated from other people in internment camps. Like exactly what happens in Attack on Titan. And the only difference is instead of going to gas chambers, they feed them or turn them into Titans, where they just roam the earth like forever, like just eating other people. And like there's been the biggest controversy ever since like the whole manga has ended and it's coming back up because the anime started again, that like it's one of the like alt-right's favorite manga, they call it, because it's like it's very sympathetic. It shows the side of, oh man, this could be hard for the Nazis because they're doing all this crazy shit like against other humans, and it's like I don't know. I was just bringing that up because we're talking about the Holocaust and everything.
I would watch a
Wild.
documentary on that. We should make one.
There's
Sure.
actually a good one on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch more than the first sentence?
No, that actually was a good one. It was somebody who does like manga reviews, and he was like giving his take on like how he thinks that the manga is very much a like it's more propaganda for the alt-right.
I will say this, and it's a sad sentiment, but I know how everyone's going after critical race theory right now. I'm imagining it's going to be the same about teaching about the Holocaust in the future.
You're going after what?
Critical race theory, teaching critical race theory. It's
Where's
basically
that?
like teaching the history of Black people in America.
Somebody says, "Who's the shark boy?" Bro, I'm having to have bad hair day, right? So,
Hmm.
and it's not a
So a
shark.
lot
It's fucking the
So Meeseeks.
Meeseeks from Rick and
Yeah.
Morty.
Baby shark.
No.
Shut up! Shut
No.
up! Shut up!
No.
No, I don't want to hear that. All right, my niece was over, and I had to heard that a lot.
Please don't.
like
I don't.
that song.
We don't need to get copyrighted. But yeah, that's my prediction
So
for the
what's-
future.
What's the
So-
Florida man?
Yeah, Florida man. Let's go. Go ahead, Florida man.
Let me look this up so I can get it right. Hold on.
You had all this time.
And he interrupted my topic
Yeah, and
because he was
ready to
so
talk about it then.
ready to talk about that. Where are we now?
Yeah, I'm getting.
That was so crazy. It was like you brought up a good topic, and he was like, "Can we talk about something else?"
So here in my state of Florida,
So I heard this one story.
Can we talk about something?
so here in the state of-
Not what you're talking about. Something else.
Yeah, can we talk about anything else?
So
Sorry, go
Florida's
ahead.
trying to pass a bill that would ban making particularly white people feel bad about racism.
What? So you say that, but
That
like,
is
what's
not
the rule?
That's
What's
legit
the
what he
law?
said. That's legit
Yeah,
what
but
he
what
said.
is the law?
That's what he said the law is. I don't know.
I need a link. I need a link.
Who said
Give
this?
us more context.
DeSantis.
This is real.
On Tuesday, a bill backed by the Florida governor
No, it's
Ron,
an Onion article.
Ron DeSantis.
He just heard one sentence of a documentary. Now he's-
It says he would prohibit public schools and private businesses from inflicting discomfort on white people during lessons or training about discrimination. It was approved by the state's Senate Education Committee, and they're pushing now for the bill to grow out with conservative, other conservative people to push it. So it's basically like, I guess in schools and like certain
it's
institutions.
basically critical race theory.
Yeah, I
but
don't
they
wanna-
didn't use the word.
It's just, I think it's getting the headlines because how he, when they asked him the question, how he framed it.
Yeah, how he worded it. Which is no surprise that a white man said that.
That's racist.
It is.
I'm white. I can say it.
But I guess, but not. But yes. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna lie.
I don't know the rules.
I'm not gonna lie, as a minority, it's really funny whenever I see a white racist person and a white non-racist person go at each other on the fact that that guy's being racist, and it's really funny to watch because it's a lot
You're
of.
funny to watch.
I know I am. That's why I'm on the show.
So anyway,
Just ruin my train of thought.
I still don't get it. So it's trying to make it so that we can teach critical race theory without there being an oppressor. But isn't that the point of critical race theory?
I don't
No,
understand
but
critical
basically
race
trying
theory.
to say you can't teach critical race theory without using the words critical race theory. So you can't teach stuff that like makes white
It
kids
seemed
feel
like we were
bad or that they were the oppressors. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
love
Go Florida.
I love the videos that they have where they ask people to define critical race theory and they have no idea. They're like,
I have no idea.
well, yeah. People have no idea, but they're so against it. They're like, we shouldn't teach it. And it's like, okay, well, what is it? They're like, I don't know. They
I saw
they don't understand it.
I saw some weird guy that went around like questioning people at college and just like asking them questions. And there was one where he was like,
Are you talking about Steven Crowder?
I don't think it was him though. I don't know that name, but I think that's the guy who like asks like controversial shit all the time,
He's
right?
the guy that has a sign "Change My Mind."
Yeah. No, not him. It was a different guy. But he went there and he was questioning people who I don't even know how to phrase like what that belief system is, but just basically like everybody's right. Like what you believe is right because you believe it. And it doesn't matter that I think it's right or not as long as you believe that it's right. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then he said his question to them was, aren't there certain things out there that are just inherently right or wrong? Like 1+1 =2. And they were like, no, if you believe something, then it could be that for you. That could be your reality. And he was like, so 1+1 =3. That's right. He's like, if you believe that, yeah, that's right. And he was like, what the fuck is happening? If that's the case, I got an MIT degree and I need a new job.
Me too.
I just don't understand that. I understand a lot of things, like the general principle, I think, anyway, of like certain things you believe are right and wrong are right because you believe they're right or you believe they're wrong. But like,
But that's when there's like two sides to the story. This is just, it's the death of facts.
yeah.
It's like, well, I'm choosing not to believe this.
But there was some meme that I saw that kind of like even the two sides to the story. You know, there's two sides to it. It's a meme. It's like two guys looking at a number and it's a 6 or a 9, right? And one guy's looking at it, he says it's a 9. The other guy's looking at it from the other side, it's a 6. And then it was like, oh, well, you just have to think about perspective because perspective matters. And then it's all like crossed out, and on the bottom it's like, yeah, but somebody painted this a certain way and it's supposed to be a 6 or a 9. So one of you is wrong.
So explain to me, because like I haven't looked into it as much, and I've heard of a lot about it, but I really just haven't paid much attention to it. What is critical race theory? Like, what are they trying to implement with that? Like, are they just trying
It's
to
just-
it's just a way to talk about how slavery happened?
Yeah. And just like segregation itself. And I mean, like I said, it's the history of Black people in America.
Okay, and I'm guessing they have a problem with wanting to, because for my knowledge, they never talked about that when I was in school.
They did for us.
They
Not
never
so
talked
much.
about
It was
what?
It was glossed over. It was like they didn't go into like a very, at least in middle school and high school, they didn't go into the detail
About slavery?
Yeah, it was just like it's something that happened. Like in our books, it was like 4 or 5 pages, like of it happening.
Critical
that
race theory expands on more than just slavery. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the snippet when you Google it. It says they say that race is not biologically grounded and natural. It is a socially constructed category used to oppress and exploit people of color, and that racism is not an aberration but a normalized feature of American society. The like Republican conservative view is that it makes white people and white children feel like they are oppressors and they're bad people for being white.
White
right?
people
So
now. White
that's-
people now.
Yes.
Okay.
But like part of it's like racism still exists, right? And there's
Right.
like institutional racism, structural racism, where it's like there are certain, like just the way society operates in America that are inherently racist, right?
So the term critical race theory is because of white people feel like minorities are making them feel that they're
No, it's like I think it's not just about slavery in the Civil War, and that's not it, right? It goes beyond that. I think a lot of times, at least when I was in school, like that's what we talked about, like with racism. It's kind of like you had slavery, and then you had the Civil War, and then you had the Civil Rights Movement, and that was like it. We didn't
Yeah,
delve
now we
deeper
know.
and think about it critically about racism and how racism has impacted other, areas of society and areas of government.
Yeah, it's like the expansion of how we can think about it today.
Hydro
And
Host puts in
the
chat,
thing-
I am a
the best-
color.
The best argument I've heard for this is if Black kids have to go through what they go through at like an early age, why can't other kids learn about it at an early age. Like if they have to go through it, and I have a good example of this. I don't know if I talked about this yet on the actual podcast. I talk about one of my students and an incident that just happened recently with the N-word on the podcast. I know I talked to some of you about it personally, but I'll be brief about it. So I got a message a couple weeks ago, and this was the weekend before I got COVID. So I didn't go into school the week after to see what happened, but now I know what happened. So I got a message from a parent who sent me a bunch of screenshots from Snapchat, and there was a student, a black student. I love him. He's one of my favorite kids. I had him in kindergarten. He's the best. And he was in a group chat with a bunch of other students who are all Mexican. And they were using the N-word freely and saying things like N-word needs to die, sending pictures of monkeys, like N-word skull, just like very inappropriate things. And I reported this, obviously, to admin, and they suspended and expelled a bunch of the kids. And it's just one of those things that, like, if my 7th grader has to go through stuff like that, why can't the kids learn why it's wrong? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, the kids need to understand why using the N-word is wrong.
I just don't get, like, why we have to soften everything up.
Yeah. Like Thanksgiving. Like, we're taught, it's, the Indians and the Pilgrims all came together and had dinner and whatever. That's not what happened.
Yeah.
That's literally not what happened.
That's exactly how they taught me in school.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
so
what I learned.
whitewashed now. It's just sad. And it's
It's
not
just-
fair.
How dare white kids feel bad?
And it's not even asking white kids to feel bad. It's just asking white kids to understand what
I mean,
happened, like the reality.
Even that feeling bad part, like, why would you feel bad?
Yeah, you
It has
didn't do
nothing to do with you, unless
No,
it does.
if you feel bad, then good, you're learning.
it. Right, you should feel bad. You should feel
Now
bad
you
for the
know why you
people.
feel bad. Yeah.
Yeah, you should feel bad for the people that were subjected to this, but you shouldn't feel bad personally, like, oh, I did this. Obviously, you didn't. But
Or if
need
you
to
Almost
learn.
didn't know and you were taught that, and then you're in school and you learn, oh shit, I
I'm a
shouldn't
piece
have
of
done
shit.
that. Yeah.
They need the context. They need to
But if they
understand
never
why it's
learn
bad.
that and all they do is be raised in a family of people who are like, you're perfect, let's be racist, they're gonna be racist.
Yeah.
I don't.
And again, that comes back to my situation. The kids don't understand the gravity of using the N-word. They don't. And they were mad at my black student for reporting them, which he didn't even do that. His mom just checks his phone every night, so it was his mom who did that. But
Well, okay.
it's just
So when it comes to that thing, here's the thing. Growing up, because I'm both, but like I've had friends who are just Spanish, and they would basically say, "Hey, like they would say the N-word or anything," but it's like they kind of got a pass from their friends to say it, just to them, at least, just to them, not to like every black person, but to them they got the pass, right? So my thing is like, did they go over what the pass was? Like, cool to call, like, were they calling him like hard R N-words? Were they calling him monkeys?
yeah, hard R.
Okay,
hard
so
R.
yeah, no, okay, now I understand.
Yeah, it was hard R. I mean, I can read the transcript, but it's bad. Like it was bad.
I mean, it's bad either way, but were these threats to him, or was this just a group chat of friends that he was in and they were talking about someone else?
It wasn't a threat to him, but he was the only black kid in the group chat.
Was he
That's
bothered?
almost even worse. They're just like,
Yeah.
oh, this is fine.
Was he
No
bothered
one's
by
gonna
it?
call us out on this.
I think he was, because if you don't know how Snapchat works, most of the messages will be like gone, but these messages were saved. So, and he knew that his mom checks his phone every night. So the
Yeah,
fact
but
that
like-
he knew his mom was going to check it and see it, and he saved these messages, meant he was uncomfortable and he didn't know what to do.
I guess, like, also, I mean, I'm in a couple Snapchat group chats where it's set not to delete the messages.
No, these looked purposely saved.
Hmm. It's weird.
And I don't think the kids would have it be there. Like, I don't think they would have.
Yeah,
it
no,
set
I'm
as
not
to-
trying
as
to.
save
I'm not,
it.
yeah, I'm not trying to defend it or anything. I'm just also trying to understand the.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I get it.
the sitch.
Yeah, I don't think the kids would have said it to do not save because I don't think they would have wanted to get caught.
Hmm. I mean everybody's like, it's such a common word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's become less common, but I mean, it used to be on the radio every 5 minutes, right? If you listen to certain stations anyway. And if you're used to saying it, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, regardless, you're used to saying it, it's in your like repertoire of saying things. Sometimes you just say shit and it doesn't make sense because it's been a normal thing and you hear it regularly. Or on the other end of the spectrum, you hear it regularly in a negative tone towards somebody, but it's like calling somebody retarded, right?
Yeah. Right.
That it's like a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing to say to somebody. That made a big thing, got blown up for a while where like, oh, you can't say that. Or saying like, oh, that's gay.
Yeah.
That's gay.
Which
And I
I've
know,
had conversations about all of those to them.
yeah. I know
And-
that's gay was something I used to say all the time.
All the time.
That's
Yeah.
what I grew up with.
I did
like
too.
everything.
Yeah. I
I'd
did
say it
too.
if it was good, bad, oh, that's gay. Oh, you're being gay,
Yeah.
bro. That's gay. Just and like I didn't like.
I mean, but
I don't know.
throughout history, terms always like get like canceled out. Like before our time, people would call every white person a honky. You don't see people
Yeah.
calling people honkies anymore because it's derogatory.
Well, and I also feel like I need to say for context that these students use I don't really know how to put it. They use the B word for Mexicans, you know? Yeah.
Hmm.
And they think
That's
they
old
truly
school, bro.
believe, I know, but
That's real
they
old.
say it constantly. They say it constantly, and they truly believe that that word is on the same level as the N word.
Okay, now I'm questioning shit because if they
Are
know
they just
that
little
old-
racist kids?
if they know that old school word, now I'm wondering who's saying it in the household.
Where are they getting it?
That's I'm like that's some ancient racism right there. You're unleashing
that I
right
can't
there.
answer. Yeah. Yeah, that I can't answer. But
Well, I
they
mean, that's
think
where
it's
it's
the same
all
thing.
coming from.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to
I
come
would
from
imagine.
somewhere.
Even if they're getting the words from like
I mean, it
current
could come
social
down from
media
one.
or music, if they're saying it at home, their parents are either encouraging it or discouraging it.
And it could be coming from like one family, like one kid could be learning it from his
Yeah.
parents,
And it spreads
and
like a
then
virus.
the other kids are like, "Oh, we're gonna be cool. And they're gonna say this word too, because he said it. Because
Yeah,
Jim Bob Jr. said it.
Yeah, they
Alexis,
get
it was
emboldened by it.
Beaner.
Hate Jim Bob Jr.
Why is that a word?
Beaner?
What's the association?
I never knew
Am I dumb?
I never knew the association. Of
Is it just like beans? Like beans in
Yeah,
your
I would
burritos?
imagine.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I would imagine.
Rice and beans, you know.
Yeah. I don't know where else it would come from.
I think Beaner is more associated though with Mexicans for sure.
Yeah.
Now, white people, because they're so, racist white people are so smart. They don't know how to distinguish between, Peruvian and Mexican, so they just call Beaner everybody. The Peruvians a Beaner, the Mexicans a Beaner, Argentinians a Beaner, the Brazilians a Beaner.
I actually have a Peruvian student who someone said that to her, and I wasn't there, but she told me this later, that she was like, "That's not me. I'm Peruvian."
Yeah.
There was some racist kid I grew up with, and he was for sure racist. But he used to call people after he got called out for like not know. That's like the usual comeback he would get when he would call somebody like a beaner or something. They would be like, "Oh, I'm Peruvian" or "I'm Venezuelan." They would like come back with that. And usually it was like, "I'm Puerto Rican" because I just grew up in a Puerto Rican neighborhood. So it's usually like, "I'm not Mexican, I'm Puerto Rican." And then he started calling people Mexicans. That was his like word. I thought it was real weird. I thought it was kind of funny because it's like not.
There was a white kid who, there was a student that was Middle Eastern at my middle school, and a lot of people thought he may have been like gay because of how he acted, and like there was some kid that he was like very flirtatious with. That was another boy. This one white kid started calling him a fag dad.
Oh my.
That would be his nickname when he would see him. Funniest thing though, the last year that I was in middle school, they were still there, and I ended up beating them up finally. It was-
The white kid?
no, the Middle Eastern kid beat up the white kid.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
There was a group of people they cheered. That white kid was not liked. Was not liked at all.
Yeah, I would imagine. What a sad state of affairs the world is in, folks.
I mean,
Meaning, I don't think we ever talked about this. Has anyone ever called you any slurs?
I
I
bet you they
remember
have.
we were in preschool on the playground and we got called gooks.
What is
And
that?
we
That's
didn't even
another
know what
old
that
one.
meant. Yeah, and we
is-
didn't know what it meant. And then like we told our mom, and then she kind of freaked out or something. And then they talked to the kid, or his parents talked to him, and it's because the grandfather went to Nam. So the kid had been hearing all these stories from his grandfather, and had used the term gooks. So
My dad,
what is,
my dad calls Chinese food that word food.
what is
All through
what
growing
is
up, he'd be like,
gooks?
"Let's get some G food." I'd be like,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
when I joined my fraternity, they gave me the nickname Charlie because that's what they referred to the Vietnamese as. They were Charlies,
"Oh
which
wow,
is probably not okay. But you know,
yeah, definitely not okay." But at the time, I'm sure you didn't really think too much of it,
I didn't
right?
really care. No, I'm not even
Yeah.
Vietnamese.
What is
True.
what is gooks? What does that term originate from?
I think
The
it's
Filipino-American War
Yeah,
and the
Yeah,
Vietnam.
I think it's Vietnam.
Like, what is it? Like, how is it? What are they trying to say?
I just Googled it here,
What
and
do you mean?
it's just really just like
I think it's just a
just
made up
slang
word.
for
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
Asian person, right?
Okay. Well, you know what I mean. Like, you know how,
Derogatory term for people of Asian descent.
okay.
That's it.
Yeah,
I
I don't
thought
think
it
it
comes from.
I mean,
the
what does the N word mean besides?
Gook comes from the Korean word guk, G-U-K, meaning country.
Oh,
Mm. Interesting.
I never knew about that term.
U.S. soldiers might have heard locals saying "meet gook," referring to Americans, telling them they're not from there.
That's some
They're
ancient.
American, and is misinterpreted as "me gook."
Oh, gotcha.
I call that
That makes sense.
ancient racism.
Yeah, right. There was another one I heard from what's that Clint Eastwood movie? Gran Torino? Yeah. They said zipperhead. I had to look that one up. Do you know where that
I've never
came
heard
from?
that. No, I've never even heard that.
Zipper.
Well,
We're just making up words now. What is like?
Well, the background on that one, from what I read anyway, was that when they would run them over with half tracks because they were like in holes in the ground, they like pop up their head from the hole and they'd run them over.
Oh shit!
It was like they unzipped their head.
Okay.
Yikes!
I was like, that's real original. Not like you're really thinking deep into this.
None of these terms that they've come up with, racism has come up with, has been like, you know.
Nah, racists are very creative.
Amanda, I just wanted to point out every once in a while your screen will go green for a second.
I don't know why. I think my camera
Okay.
is trying to color correct because my room is pink.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
There's the same thing with like the Irish racial term Mick, calling them a Mick, is because all their last names were Mick something, like McCormick or.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Pikey is
Not
actually
okay,
like
but makes sense.
pretty derogatory to say to somebody from Ireland if you actually call them a pikey, like in Snatch. The gypsies, you call them a gypsy or a traveler. It's pretty comparable. That they'll be really pissed off about it. Some people, not everybody. Did you know
So-
Chicago was called Chirac?
Yeah.
Do you
You
know,
know
why?
why? Yeah, I know why.
Does anybody else know why?
No.
What was the question?
Do you know
You
why
hear-
Chicago is called Chirac?
Just because of the guns and the shootings?
There's so many shootings you would think you're in a war
Yeah.
zone, like you're in Iraq.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, but also In the same year that we were in Iraq, the killings in Chicago were comparable to the U.S.
yeah.
soldiers killed in Iraq.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they were.
The same time frame. There was 40. I just looked it up. 42,000 or 4,200 killings.
So
in
the same
Chicago.
number of Americans died in Chicago as died in Iraq.
Iraq.
Yeah. There was
That's
a
nuts.
there was a TikToker in the beginning of TikTok before they started like really cracking down on their terms and conditions of banning people. There was this guy. He was known as I think it was Chirac Soldier Number 4 or something. It was like a group of them, right? And they would just go around Chicago at night, like in the worst parts, and just record like or go live like
Shit,
what
that
the
was going on.
Bro, there was one video that was circulating where he comes out of the alleyway, cops fucking flying down the road, shooting out of the car, bro. Fucking other cars shooting, bro. And this guy's on the sidewalk watching. Like, he has no fear that the bullets might fly his way. And he's just like, oh, they over here with the ops, bro. They going one-on-one with them. Oh, shit, we got shooting on the right side, too. And it's a whole other robbery going on in another place. And they're shooting up the place, bro. You hear gunshots just flying left to right, from left to right in your earways. And this guy's just like, yeah, this is just a normal night in Chicago.
Yeah.
To
That's
live
my
in-
home.
Yo, to live over there right now is. It hasn't gotten better in years, man. It's been
No.
just the worst place at night. For
Consistent
like,
decline.
it's crazy.
During all those riots, they stole a bunch of police cars and radios, and I think 1 or 2 police horses. They were like riding around on the police horses, and
There's still a
they
horse
were-
unaccounted for to this day.
they kept playing the NWA "Fuck the Police"
Yeah.
over the radio anytime somebody tried to make a call for something. They would just like take over the sound on the radios.
Chicago gangsters are a little different, bro. They're a little different.
They were wild, man.
A wild bunch. What's I remember somebody made a joke. They're like, dude, Chicago's been so bad for so many years that even there was a terrible place in New Jersey. Is it Trenton? That
I don't
had,
know
like,
New
a
Jersey well.
Newark.
Yes, has skyrocket of killings, right? And somebody was saying, wow, we live in a world where Chicago is still bad and Newark got better. Like Newark's like crime rate has gone down significantly over the years. And like now they're trying to get like high rises in there and everything.
Yeah, it gentrified.
Yeah, they're trying to gentrify.
Perfect.
Dude, no one will ever try to gentrify certain parts of Chicago. They'll die
did
before
try.
they get it, bro. They'll die.
One of the big hipster towns is just north of like this really big Latin King area. It's like if you walk too far a little south, you're in a bad spot.
Frenchie's banning all our chatters.
Wow.
I mean, they said something racist about you.
Oh, fair.
Wait, can we know?
Yeah,
Do you
what they
want to
said.
know? They said, "Can we
Yeah.
forgive you for the sins of your people?"
Have you forgiven your Chinese mate there for the sins of the people given the pandemic?
Wait, how do we specifically directed at me?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I mean, you're the only one who
Chinese
could be
guys right
recognized as
here.
Chinese, even though, for the record, he's Korean.
He's not
Wait,
even
wait,
Chinese.
but it's like it was just like can we forgive you for the sins of your people? Is that
Yeah, I'm
specific
guessing-
to Chinese?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Like,
I'm guessing
why?
they're referring to the virus.
Yeah,
Hold on. Did they specifically say Chinese is the question?
Yeah,
And did
I'm
they
gonna
say
I'm gonna
me?
read it.
Like I don't know.
I'm gonna
Couldn't this
read
have been
it.
about all you white people? Can we forgive you for the sins of your people?
He said Chinese. He said
Okay,
Chinese.
that
He
makes
said
more
Chinese.
sense to me.
I'm gonna read it verbatim. Have you forgiven your Chinese mate there for the sins of his people, given the pandemic and all?
Okay.
This is a
No,
lively
fuck
chat.
you, cream pie Lars. Fuck you.
This is a
Get
lively
outta
chat
here.
we're
We don't
having
want you
today.
here.
Hey man, I
Fucking
don't mind.
racist ass piece of shit.
I don't
Get
mind
out.
racists coming in. If
Minion,
they're-
can you
if
please
they're ready
apologize
for
for the
it.
entire race of people that are not? Thank you.
Yeah, can you, as a Korean, apologize for the Chinese people?
I mean, I think there is some evidence that maybe the Chinese developed something in a lab that maybe they shouldn't have. But I'm not Chinese. I was not there, and I do not take responsibility.
And it
And,
was
you know-
not all of the Chinese people, by the way. Not all of the Chinese people
No,
were in that
Green Pie
lab
Lars
being like,
shouldn't
let's
bring
do
his
this.
critical race theory in here and blame me for all this shit. I'm not ready to feel oppressed. You know, I'm not the oppressor.
You should move to Florida.
Yo, we love it here. Sunshine weather, bro. Sunshine and racism.
I would not be
Jesus
surprised
Christ.
however if Chinese actually maybe did do something in a lab that got out.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that is definitely a possibility, but at the same time, again, not all
Pushing
Chinese
Asians in
people were
front
in
of
that
subways
lab.
in New York City is not the solution.
Yeah, no, and punching random elderly Chinese people on the street, not okay.
Wait, what did Swan told me the other day? She was watching some video and it was these two guys fighting in the New York subway, and they got in a fight and one fell into the subway.
Oh
The
God.
guy he was fighting with helped him out, and then they like hugged it out.
Oh.
What the fuck?
And it was like only in New York.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
apparently, yeah, like
It would have
No,
been
no,
kind
no.
of funny if he helped them out and they started fighting again.
again.
There's loads of videos
I don't
like
want you to
that.
die. I just want to kick your ass.
Bro,
This
there's
train is not
loads of
taking my
video.
glory.
Bro, there's loads of video like that in New York where people get in fights and then they're just like, "Good fight, man. Good fight. See you next time." Like,
I saw some picture of these two dudes who were in Vegas and they had like, I don't know if they were like Gucci or Armani shirts, but they were like trading shirts. And then the post under it said, I partied with this dude all weekend, just met him out here. We had to trade shirts just like the jerseys do. This was a world-class event. You know how
I met
like
the
when you
coolest people in Vegas.
did you?
I've met some pretty interesting people in Vegas.
Every single Vegas local I met in Vegas offered me something. Every single one. They were just like, "Oh, you're here for the festival?" I was like, "Yeah." They were like, "Oh, I live on the strip. You want to do this? You need a subway pass. You need a metro pass. Have you been to this club? You been to this club?" They're just ready.
A
Like,
lot.
do they
They
do that
were-
every night? Just every
Yeah.
night? Are they on the strip doing that? Imagine
Yeah.
that kind of life.
I used to go out there for like a month for fight camps and shit. So like I wasn't drinking, but I didn't have anything else to do. So I'd be walking around the strip and stuff, and people were just like, "Dude, you want to party?" I'm like,
Our last night at the
What?
festival, a local gave us a ride there so that we didn't have to take the shuttle. He was like, "Yo, I got this awesome rental car." He picked us up in like a red Mustang or something.
Oh, that's nice.
It was a ton of fun. I thought I was gonna die. He was driving like 100 miles an hour on back-to-back traffic on the highway in Vegas.
but you got there.
What a way to
But
go.
I got there and I'm home now.
that's all
So
that matters is you got there.
and I was so drunk that honestly, it felt good. The breeze was nice. It was
I
fun.
was once in Vegas high on acid. Turns out I wasn't even in Vegas.
What a trip.
Hey, bro, that's good acid.
Wait, where
man.
were you?
He was in like he was in Cincinnati. Takes the acid.
He was in his
Holy
bedroom.
Shit, I'm in Vegas now.
He's in
What would be the
Chicago.
worst city to be in? You think you're in Vegas, you're high on acid, and then you wake up and
Detroit.
you're here.
Detroit.
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 They gentrified the hell out of Detroit too.
Still don't got clean water though.
I'd probably rather be in Detroit than in like I don't know, like Salt Lake City.
Oh no, you'd end
Or
up
in
as a
Utah
sister
with the
wife.
Mormons. I don't know, man.
Wait, weren't you trying to be like a
Des Moines, Iowa. What's in Des Moines?
Des Moines?
Wake up in
A lot
South
of bars,
Dakota.
a lot of drinking.
Okay, I like that. I think they have less of that in Mormon country. That's why I think
I
that
was
would
I
win
was
for me.
talking to somebody about this at my job, right? They're like, like we were talking about where we're living because they work in Maine. I'm in Florida, and we're like, oh man, I'd love to be in like a sunshine state, but I'm like, hey, you gotta deal with hurricanes though. And I'm like, I'd love to be in like in more closer like New York or something, but you gotta deal with snow and blizzards. And the guy was just like, man, it just sucks. If you want to be in like the perfect type of weather, you got to be in like Montana or some shit, like some small
No.
town.
Dude, Montana gets cold.
Cold.
Does it?
Real fucking cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Montana and the Dakotas, they're like negative 40s and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anywhere in the United States where you just like can go in
It's just
perfect weather
perfect.
all year round?
I mean, Phoenix is as close as you're gonna
Hawaii?
get.
Like you don't got to worry about hurricanes. You don't got to worry about no blizzards. You don't got to worry about none of that shit.
Vegas.
Phoenix.
Vegas.
Georgia? No, you can
No.
get a hurricane in
No,
Georgia.
I'm
you got to
telling you,
worry about
Phoenix-
hurricanes.
Phoenix is the best that there is. Granted, it's hot, but it's not that
Yeah,
bad.
you gotta live in the desert.
So, I'm in a city.
You see my skin?
You seen mine? I'm white too. I don't go outside.
What about Idaho?
See this?
What's Idaho's weather like?
They got great
Potatoes
potatoes.
fall
Yeah,
from the
potatoes. Yeah.
Yeah, just potatoes.
It's just nothing but
That's
potatoes.
the weather.
You
Potatoes.
gotta look out for those potato canes.
It's a hurricane, but with potatoes.
What's the one city you don't want to be
When
in?
you're in the eye of the storm, it's just mashed potatoes, so it's not quite as bad.
Cloudy with a chance
I
of
like the
meatballs.
French fries one.
What I forgot what commercial it is that I always see the Idaho potatoes. You know,
That's the commercial.
is it?
Yeah.
Is it literally
Idaho
Idaho potatoes?
There's
I forgot.
don't
I
know
thought
what
I
commercial
thought
it
they
is.
had I thought they had another name besides Idaho potatoes.
No,
I
that's
mean,
why
there's
they
a-
say it.
a couple. There's Idaho potatoes, and then there's Jolly Green Giant. But Idaho potatoes probably who said Idaho potatoes.
I would imagine.
Or
I'd
maybe,
take a guess there.
Maybe Yukon Gold.
Maybe.
I've
Yeah,
never
maybe.
heard of them.
You need
You don't know
up
I
your
your
thought
white.
potatoes.
Yukon Gold was a. Are we talking about brands of potatoes or types of potatoes?
Brands.
Both.
So I think
Yeah,
Yukon
pretty-
Gold is a type of potato.
It's not a brand.
No.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just gold potatoes, a type of potato.
Is it
I always,
true
if I want a gold potato, I go, I want a Yukon. I want a Yukon Gold potato. I didn't know that was a brand.
in the chat says, is it true that they call native girls there Idahos?
Maybe.
Hey man.
Joe, who
You
is-
would laugh at that joke, you misogynist.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Damn, canceled. This is our
Canceled.
podcast now.
Sorry. Just showing my manly ways.
The women are taking over.
I don't want to see your manly ways. You can keep that to yourself.
You don't want to see
You
them?
just keep jerking it and
yanking it,
jerking and
Jesus
spanking
slamming.
it.
You know, I don't know.
I don't know if that was a sentence.
What was the?
I don't think that was it.
I think it was. So, what was the title of your stream?
Yanking
Yanking
and
and
spanking.
spanking.
Yanking and spanking.
It's smart, not sober. You know, we're getting there.
So
You almost had it. You almost had it.
Tom Brady retired today.
Did he?
Yeah, formally
Is
retired.
the
he
season over?
He didn't
I'm-
actually retire. There were reports that he's going to retire.
No, I
and
thought
there's
they
reports that
just
he's not gonna
announced it.
retire.
Adam Scheffler just.
Yeah, I
reported
thought they
it, huh?
did.
Look it up. And then apparently his dad. You watch TMZ. TMZ says his dad called in and said like he's not retiring.
Wait, TMZ just said
I mean,
that?
it would kind of suck for him to retire after an L. He should have gone off at a high point.
No, it actually I thought it makes sense. Like he didn't make the
He's
Super
done.
Bowl, and he's just like
This
he doesn't
is-
want to go into another 2-year contract.
This is what I told Swan earlier. There are two types of athletes, right? There's some who like to announce they're retiring and then do a farewell tour. And then there are the others who are like done and they're actually out. I could see Tom Brady announcing he's going to retire after next year
And do
so
a
that he
farewell
can
tour.
have storylines all next year. Everyone's giving him gifts and saying, last game here, last game there.
The
Yeah.
Patriots bring him
Ride
back.
off the sunset. Yeah, right. So I think he might play another year and just announce he's.
It would
going
make
to
sense. Every great athlete's done it. Kobe, Jordan, Peyton Manning, fucking even Brett Favre did it. Everybody's had a farewell tour if you're somewhat like an all-star.
No, I mean some just leave. They're just out.
But at that caliber of a player,
Yep.
who tell me one player at the caliber of Jordan, Kobe, Brady that just left.
Barry Sanders.
And never
Okay,
came back.
Name me another player. Name me another player.
I don't know anything about football, but I was watching a Packers game 2 weeks ago, and I saw, I think it was Aaron Rodgers on the TV, and I was like, holy shit, that guy looks like shit. And my brother was like, that's Aaron fucking Rodgers. I was like, well, he looks like shit.
He doesn't want to be in Green Bay anymore.
He looks old. He doesn't even look like Aaron Rodgers anymore.
He's the one who didn't take the vaccine, right? He's doing homeopathic
Yeah.
remedies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his very liberal fiance is like, he's fine. This is
Who's his
just fucking-
fiance?
She's an
What's her name?
actress.
The girl from The Secret Life of an American Teenager.
Yeah.
That
can't
I'm
remember
sorry,
her
I
name.
was a teenager during that show, so Also from the adaptation of a really popular novel that I didn't read, but I don't remember what the movies were called. Divergent. Shailene
Oh, I
Woodley.
didn't watch that.
My friend's
yeah,
in that
Shailene Woodley.
movie.
Yep.
My
Your friend's in that
one of the-
movie.
Yeah, he's one of the people that are the Divergent group that does all like the flips and parkour and shit.
Oh shit!
Nice.
That sounds cool.
Look at you being hooked up.
Everybody on Twitter is like congratulating Brady. Like even Edelman Brady said it.
Congrats, Brady. You made $10 million. $10 billion.
What
I don't
about,
know how much football players make.
What's his name? Did the bus retire?
Jerome Bettis?
Jerome
Yeah.
Bettis. Jerome Bettis did a farewell tour, and he won the
Did he?
Super Bowl at the end. Yeah,
Is
What?
wasn't his last year was with when Troy was on the first second year, and they won it with Ben.
is Tom Brady the one that keeps kissing his kids on the mouth?
Probably. He looks
No,
like
that's not Brady.
I
it.
think it is.
I think that's
Let me just Google who's kissing their kids on the mouth.
I think that's Drew Brees.
I don't think so.
Is that Brady?
I believe it.
Yeah, no, it is.
Who Googled it faster than me?
Who was it?
Me.
Is it Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was about to give you. No, I was about to tell Minion, New England Patriots, just like they announced it 8 hours ago. Like thank you, Tom Brady, but it's the New England Patriots Nation.
Oh.
So it's not actually New England Patriots.
Tom Brady's kid has pet bees.
Pet bees.
Good to know. Good to know.
Should we ban this guy?
I'm wondering. He's teetering.
The biggest thing
He
was
just asked Alexis to paint his fence because he was
a
Mexican.
little over the line. Wait,
Oh.
how much are you
Well, he
offering?
also-
That's the.
He also said he was misogynistic because he can't trust something that bleeds for 5 days and survives.
I don't
Yeah,
know
but I've
if-
heard that joke 100 times.
I have,
I don't know if it's a good troll or.
but I don't know. He's admitting he's misogynistic and then asks a Mexican viewer to paint his fence. I think.
Are
I
you gonna
thought he
pay him
was
a living
friends with
wage?
Alexis. I'll be honest. I thought they were like friends, and he was actually asking Alexis to paint his
Paint
fence.
I
his
saw
fence.
that. I was like, that's a
I'm
weird.
confused.
Like,
Yo, Alexis, can you go by my house tomorrow? I'll be painting
Right?
the fence.
What do you think, Alexis? Ban or
should
no
we
ban?
ban him?
What if they are
Ooh,
friends?
Alexis gets to decide.
Or maybe he can be honest with us. Were you trying? It's a joke. Yeah, I had a feeling it was a joke.
Yeah, but less
I had
racist
a
jokes would be
feeling. I
better
had a
jokes.
feeling he was joking because we said I'm misogynistic, and he was.
No, I
just
definitely
going-
read the misogynistic one as a joke for sure.
We can appreciate jokes, but let's keep it not racist, shall we?
I mean,
Soul's
we-
got this huge smile on his face. though.
I'm the only reason because we just joked about Minion's race. Like,
If
We
you're
haven't
if
even
you're gonna
joked about my race. There was someone we banned in chat.
if you're gonna say something mildly racist, don't target our viewers. At least, come on.
yeah, it's a
He
target
teaches me
us.
calc.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me,
target minions so that we
Just
can ban them.
you-
call me the N-word. Don't call the viewers the N-word. Like, you know what
Don't say that.
I mean?
Somebody's gonna do it.
Oh,
You just gave
Yeah,
somebody.
Yeah, you're
oh,
asking
you're,
for
you're
trouble,
an
idiot.
idiot.
Going downhill.
God.
I mean, what
So
is
this
that?
podcast
There's-
is
It's
canceled.
not
There
gonna be
is
the
somebody-
first
Is there a
time.
new one? The four of us?
It's not gonna be
D&D,
the
D&D.
first time, bro.
Hell yeah.
There's somebody sitting somewhere listening to this just
I got the green light, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I got the green light.
He said I could say the N-word.
Holy shit. I was confused at first because the way he said it, I was like,
right?
how Mia's like
I kinda
joke for
thought
a
it was
second.
Psych.
I
I
was
was
like,
confused.
I 100%. I saw that. I was like, did Psych make a new account?
I felt like he was joking. I felt like he was just going off the jokes. It was a really risky joke, but I'm like, hey, I get it.
Yeah, no, we all knew
So
it was
we
a joke.
know it's a
but
joke, but certain.
It's
Never
a
mind,
racist
man.
joke,
I'm
so
not. I'm
that's
done.
the thing.
even Alexis
No,
was
he
like,
really,
"Do I
he
know this
really
guy?"
wants
He's
to, like,
doubling down. No,
hate
he's
it.
doubling down. He says racism is not funny. However, racist jokes are super funny. How are we feeling about that?
Hey, I say racist jokes with my minorities, but we make fun of ourselves. So, like,
what
Alexis,
race are you, Gregor's Dram?
I'm
Is
gonna
that gonna make
say-
it better?
I'm gonna,
Yeah, is it
I
okay?
don't know. I'm just curious.
I'm gonna say he's Irish white.
Hey, what are you trying to say about that? The hell?
That's my go-to for
I'm
every.
Irish.
That's my
What
go-to
are
for
you
every
doing?
white person. The same way they say all black people are the same.
I don't get to be in any of these jokes. I'm Sicilian. Can't you tell?
Have you seen True Romance?
No, what's that?
I haven't did it.
It's an older movie. It's pretty good. It's got a racist scene in it though that probably wouldn't fly today, but it's towards Italians, so it might fly. Well, actually, it's not
I'm
just
not Italian.
Italians.
Bro, most
Well,
of Rush Hour is
It's
not gonna
towards
fly
Sicilians.
today. Most of Rush Hour won't fly today, bro. You kidding?
He said he was comparing Sicilians to black people, and then just started like going in on both of them because one of the guy he's talking to is Sicilian, and it's this big long like major part of the movie where he's just shit talking Christopher Walken and telling him how Sicilians are pieces of shit and they're like they're worse than Italians, and
Hey, man.
you gotta see the part. It's worth
Send it to me.
listening
Send me the
to.
link. Send me the link.
Swan, don't worry. It's really hard to get banned on YouTube. It's really hard. Jake
We would have
Paul.
gotten banned like 3 pods ago.
Yeah,
Well,
for-
whatever
yeah.
the first one I was on where we
been. Sorry.
where we opened it up with asking me what kind of drugs I used.
Yeah.
So
True.
We would have gotten banned years ago if we had viewers.
Okay.
It's a good thing none of our Welcome to the Block podcast still exists.
Oh God, the one with what was the one with Psych and what was it, Chops?
Oh
Oh,
God.
that was
Oh
great.
no.
So for a lot of
That
people
was
to know,
so bad.
this
honestly, Twitch felt safe though. I don't feel very safe on YouTube. As long as we don't play music on Twitch, like what are they gonna do? They don't care.
He says Michael
I-
Jackson ain't got shit on me. I'm so low on vitamin D that I merge perfectly with the snow when I'm going outdoors.
See, it's okay to make fun of your own race, you know?
Is it?
Or I think it is.
Listen, you can make fun of my race once I give you my pass. All right, it's a sacred
Is it-
pass. All minorities. get,
physical?
I
brother.
accidentally hit chat. I don't know how to see it now.
So what's your safe word?
My safe word.
Pineapple.
I was about to say the N word.
That was a really long
Oh.
sentence.
No.
It was fun. I mean, growing up, like I've had encounters with like white people in like my school that are like mean to me, and they would say like call us derogatory. Then I had white friends. Well, the 2 white friends that I had growing up, I'd give them the pass. They got the pass from me and the other homies. You know what I mean?
But only around you. That's the
Only
thing.
around, yeah, for sure. They were actually very sure not to say it around like other people with us, because there was one time that they like he called me like, "Yo, what up, my?" and he said the N word, and like I think it was my other friend's grandfather that was there, and he's like,
Oh.
"What did he say?" And he's like, "No, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. He's with us, he's with us, he's with us. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool." You gotta like let them know, be like, but it's sometimes it lets other people, makes other people uncomfortable if they didn't give their pass.
I actually had to talk to my students about this. So I was like, if you do get the pass, which some of my kids are giving passes to other kids, I'm like, if you do, it's only with that person. Like you can't be using your pass on other people.
Do you think there's somebody out there who could give you a universal pass that just
No.
works?
No.
I think there's
No.
some famous guy who's just like, nah,
Yo.
you can say it.
I'm gonna say that is a racist ass joke, but I've heard it from a black person before say it to me too. It's very ironic
Did you
that
give him a pass?
you know what? I'll give you a pass for now. You're trying. You regretted the joke you said, so it's cool. It's cool. I feel like you watch a lot of like.
So you're as hungry for kills in League as you are for viewers.
Damn.
They can say anything to you.
He
As long as you stay in my
he doesn't-
chat,
he
you
doesn't
can say
see-
whatever the
He,
fuck
he
you
said
want.
he says he instantly regretted it. So
He wants a founder's pass.
He wants that.
Jesus
He really wants that pass, bro. He wants that pass.
You're not getting the pass, dude. Not with all your racist jokes. That is not
You
happening.
tone down on the racist
wait.
jokes, I'll give you a pass.
No, so
If you calm down on the racist jokes,
Calm
I'll
down
give
on the
you a
racist
pass
jokes.
to be racist again.
I'll think about giving you a pass. All right.
no, because if you give him the pass, he'll use it in his racist.
You gotta earn the pass, my guy. You just can't get the pass.
Didn't you already ask this, Elon, like an hour ago? And then deleted all your comments, and now you're back asking the same thing? Hello?
He deleted them?
He might be
Mhm.
as forgetful as you.
Shark do.
Minion, I will
Yeah.
fly to Boston and punch you. I will COVID you.
Never gank mid.
Shark do.
Oh, you said you hated that song. Why are you
Oh,
singing it?
now it's in my head. So.
Get it out. Get it out right now.
Shark doo doo.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Oh my god.
This shouldn't be my
Love that
takeaway
song.
from that clip, Hammered. And I know he's like 80 years old, but Christopher Walken is so attractive.
That's the takeaway you got from that.
That's the takeaway.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Ew.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
You
sorry.
call me my love. Who are you? You don't know me.
Yes, my love. Yo.
That
I
movie
think
is
it's one of
actually
your
really good, though.
students, Frenchie.
Guys, I got a
Shoot.
boyfriend.
Wait. Shoot your
I
shot,
have a
man.
boyfriend now.
Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot, man.
I mean, we all know that I'm the only single one on the entire podcast roster.
Shoot your shot.
Please don't shoot your shot.
He's asking, can I get a pass from the gals then? Like joking about periods, women being less capable than men, etc.
Oh, wow.
No, that's the gals thing. We're not gals, so that's
I
all
can't
know.
I can't give
Um,
that pass.
If it's really
I can't
funny,
I can't give that
if it's-
pass. I got
if it's really funny, yes. But if it's a recycled material I've heard before, no. And that one that you said about the
Yeah,
periods,
we've
all
heard that one before.
If it's new
Um,
and original, sure.
I could also kick your ass, so I don't really care what
True.
you say.
Amanda
So-
will kick your ass.
she can make
Amanda-
a,
She
and
is fully capable.
and she can make a great sandwich.
I've been meaning to oh god.
I'm just sorry. I'm sorry.
I've been meaning to ask this for a minute here, but how big is that fucking cup?
Manda has
Is your hand small or is that cup
No.
massive?
Manda gets the biggest cups of everything.
I
Pick
just
that
told
cup
this
up
guy I'm
again.
gonna kick his ass. You're gonna try and talk about how small my hands are.
Pick that cup up again. Let's see the cup.
What?
Look at that thing.
Amanda, that is
Amanda, is
bigger
this
than
what
your
all the
head.
guys say?
Got small hands, girl.
Look at those small hands, girl.
Is that my cup or is that yours or your hand's just small?
Never drinking again.
Like, how many ounces is that cup?
You should ask her what her water bottle looks like, and then she'll bring out the 2-gallon water bottle, bro.
I don't have my big water bottle.
She doesn't need it anymore.
I don't.
How many beverages do you have over there?
She's a thirsty girl,
Just
man.
2.
Oh, okay.
2, but if you were to put those in regular cups, they're like 8.
Okay,
That's
this
okay.
is
3
this
beverages.
is a mini tissue box.
Oh no.
I like small hands
And
on
this is
lady, on a lady.
I guess
Well,
it's not
does it-
that
does it
big.
make
It looks
sense?
I
massive.
gotta allow that one. Like,
I guess some guys need that validation, you know.
Hey,
Swan's got really small hands.
you just gotta take the wins God gives you. And sometimes it's finding somebody with small
Oh.
hands.
Oh no. Nope.
If
What?
that's what you need
No,
to feel better about yourself.
I said no.
That's
Minion.
fine.
Don't-
He's talking about
no.
himself.
He's like,
It's creepy.
What's
He admitted
creepy?
It was
he
creepy.
says it's creepy. I like you. You're a
I
very reactionary
person,
I love
my
a
guy.
good self-detrimental joke.
I like how he says it and instantly regrets everything he says after.
He's like, "Damn, I outed myself."
Frenchie's
He's
like
like-
be on that one and allowed the Alexis Mexican.
Dude, you
one. I don't
you would
know.
be you would be
No.
a terrible like undercover agent, bro.
He's the guy who's got no filter. It's just like just says it like, ah, shit, I should have said that one.
That one's too personal.
Yeah, Elon, that's a little on the nose. Like, I think we all were there. I don't think.
Yeah. Wow, we really needed that explanation. Thanks.
Are you sure this isn't one of your students? He's even using Pen 15.
I don't think so.
What happens the first time we get a student in here?
They don't even know who Zeus is. Well, okay, so I had a student. This is actually the same student who is the student who was being the kids were being racist towards. And he saw my phone and saw that Soul had gone live on Twitch. So he was like, "Oh,
you
I'm
see
gonna
your
watch."
phone?
Because he grabbed it.
How did he grab? Hold on.
Because I left it on his table.
You left your
And he
phone
saw
on
the
his
notification
table?
pop. Yeah, and he saw the notification pop up.
Suspect.
Got to keep your phone in a safer location, you know?
I can't control. There's so much shit going on.
I don't think I've ever seen my teacher's phone, but then again, I did grow up in a time period where his landline, so.
Yeah, I grew up with
Yeah.
landline.
Yeah, and I don't think he talked like that.
You don't know that.
Okay,
I
so
do. I do.
the question remains:
Yes.
What happens the first time your student shows up in chat? A student, not just that guy. A student shows up in chat, and we find out verified student.
She's probably gonna make
I
me
cry.
delete all the other
I
fucking
cry
mods.
immediately. Yeah, I cry immediately. I'm found out.
First thing I'm telling him to do is check episode 12.
And I'm calling his mom. I'm
I feel like we should
"Excuse
give him a
me?"
prize.
Wait,
honestly.
is this cause Soul made it just for kids?
No, I didn't make it just for kids. It said, "Is this content for kids?" And I was like, "I don't think it's for kids. I'm pretty sure it's not."
You said yes verbally though.
I was about
did
to
say
press
yes
it, you know,
verbally.
because I think we're a fun bunch, but I don't think it's what we talk about is for kids.
We're not a fun bunch for kids.
We're not a fun. We're not excluding. We're an inclusive group.
I like
Are
how
we?
Manda was checking her hands for a second. See,
I don't think
really?
they're that small.
Why you gotta point it out?
Verified student, my OnlyFans.
It's.
Oh my god.
I remember reading a story that there was a teacher that was on TikTok and she ended up making her OnlyFans and started getting more money than that as teaching. She just quit her teaching job. She just went into OnlyFans, and now she makes like six figures.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna make money,
I
and
mean,
you're
if I
not
was
doing it-
hot, yeah, if I was hot, I'd do it, but I'm
It-
not. So.
So first of all, you're an attractive woman. But second of all, it doesn't fucking matter. You could be anything and make some money on there.
Elon says, "I'm new here. What's your story, guys?"
So you go first. I'll be back tomorrow.
So why don't you tell them all about your basketball career, huh?
No, they don't need to hear
What?
Leaving the girl at the gas station.
that. No, they don't need to hear that either.
Yo,
what?
when I was like 10, I like dunked on this kid. On
I
the little
10?
high hoop.
Bro,
No, but
on a tight coop,
stop,
yeah,
but seriously,
probably.
I got hoop
Seriously.
dreams.
Our story is we're all friends who like to game together, and we found each other in a Discord, and now we're on a podcast.
Against our will.
Yeah, we're being held.
And we're gonna
hostage.
play D&D next episode.
Yeah.
They got firmware on
Most
this.
of us are streamers.
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
And
What?
Why'd you do squinty eye nod at me?
That's how I smile, you asshole.
It's a good thing Minion said it.
That's funny.
Wow.
Better.
I once made an OnlyFans account. Didn't work out for me. The only followers I got was my parents.
Were they paying?
If they're paying, those are supportive
important.
parents, bro. They're
That's
supportive.
important.
They're supportive. I love how OnlyFans is now trying to switch their like whole like business setup to like, hey, we just want chefs and like creators
Yeah,
of art.
They're trying to go back to how
But-
they
but-
trying to
started.
go.
but they stopped that and they were like, never mind.
Nah, never mind. Yeah.
That's how they came up. That was
Wait,
their
where's all
original
our
like
money
business.
going?
Guys, want to do another shot?
Chill
Yep.
out to another shot.
Ugh, sure.
What
Hey,
should
are
I?
you drinking this bourbon?
What is
Oh,
it?
yeah?
Elon,
Bardstown?
if you want to know,
Bardstown?
Bardstown? It's not bad. I think
Yeah.
it's like a newer like brand. I
I've
don't
had
mind it.
them. I've had them.
Elon, if you want to know more about us, Minion. Well, can I let people know, Minion, that you're
Sure.
What?
If you just said it, can I let people know that you
what you
blah,
do,
blah, blah?
what you do as a profession?
I'm a TFT professional streamer.
There you go. That's what I was going for.
TFT?
I'm a SoundCloud rapper that has his music on Spotify.
Do you have a SoundCloud? I thought you only had Spotify.
I have a SoundCloud, but ever since I got on Spotify, I haven't uploaded on SoundCloud anymore.
Well, you're not a SoundCloud rapper, fucking liar.
I mean, I have a SoundCloud,
Wow.
and there is music on my SoundCloud. It's just really
I
old
love to
music.
curse on YouTube.
Yeah, you
Uh,
could curse on Twitch too.
And
I told you I don't feel safe here.
we are gamers, them more than me. And we're not friends in real life because we haven't met each other, but we will
We're not friends.
in real life. But we
We've
will
we've
meet
known
in
each
real life,
other. We've known each other what, 2 years now?
and
Sure.
we will kiss each
3
other in real life when
3
we meet.
years, 3
So
years.
then we'll be friends.
It's only
forever.
been 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, it's
with-
probably less.
yeah. Amanda is less.
I
It feels like it's
stream.
been more than that.
Who streams? I stream Minion
I mean,
streams
that's friendship
occasionally.
with us, you know?
Hammer streams. Amanda streams occasionally. Frenchie does not stream.
I do not. I don't like to show my face,
Yes.
but that will change soon. I
Hammered
got a camera.
is also an MMA fighter.
I'm a professional athlete.
Yeah.
And he was in a movie. He's a professional actor as well.
He was fighter number 2.
No, I was fighter number 3, and
Fighter
I'm the
number
only one that has a
3.
name. I'm the only one credited with a name, and it was
What
Showtime.
was your name? What was your
It
name?
was Showtime. That's what it was.
Nice.
I'm also on 4 episodes of Chicago PD.
Are you?
Oh yes,
cool.
I forgot about that. Yeah, he
Where-
told us about
I
that.
forgot. Wait, you in the background? I forgot.
I'm in the background of 3 of them. In one episode, I shoot a cop, and I'm a dead body.
I'm not on
And
any
is
TV
that the
shows.
last one? Can you
Yeah,
not
I-
be on Chicago PD anymore?
No, 'cause
Not
he's
if I
dead.
have a beard.
Yeah,
They
he
bring me
did.
back on if I shaved my beard, but
Oh, interesting.
because I have an identifiable face, and there was like a decent amount of screen time. And whenever
Is
they
that the-
replay that episode, I get texts from my friends back home. They're like, "Hey, you're on PD." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. This is fucking years ago."
I saw you on Chicago PD on Netflix, bro. It's so cool.
It's the episode 45 caliber breadcrumb. That's the episode.
I'm
Did
gonna
you
go
ever
look
get
it
to
up.
meet Sophia Bush?
Let me look. who
Did
that
you ever
is.
get to meet the people from Law and
She
Order?
played Erin Lindsay. Apparently, she's one of my favorite actresses of all time.
I'm not on any TV show, but I have a music video. That's pretty cool.
You have a couple, don't you?
Yeah. No one
Yeah.
watches.
I met her.
Can someone link the Discord for Elon? I'm too lazy.
I met her. I met.
Yes, you met her. Okay, tell me all about it, please. Was she nice? She's super
They
nice.
were. Everybody was pretty nice. Everybody was kind of stuck up except one guy.
Is someone else linking already?
Yeah. I already
Elias Koteas, that guy. He was pretty cool.
There we go. Gregor, do you actually want us to answer this question?
did. What in the fuck is surprise anal?
You don't know about this?
No, man, I'm married. We don't do no new stuff. We do the old.
Shit. I'm debating on.
Sophia's Bush.
Oh my
I
god.
love that one. I love Sophia. I saw Sophia's.
What is that? Is that Oban?
Oh my god. I have no idea
Minion?
what surprise anal is, bro.
It's when you surprise someone's anal. You're having sex and you just stick it in their ass without them knowing.
Wrong
Surprise.
hole.
That's just wrong
Surprise.
hole. Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
That-
it is wrong hole.
that's intentional wrong hole. Yeah.
Minion.
That should have been
What
the
was that
name,
bottle?
Digital Rock Hole.
Minion. My friend.
He's not listening to you.
Hello?
Megan, are you there?
There?
You there, buddy?
Is everything
What am I
okay?
adding at?
Amber's been asking you something and you're just like looking at the camera. Yo, you're
Might
not
be
sober.
multitasking.
You're
but
not
yeah, what was the
sober,
question?
bro. You're not
What was-
sober.
Oh my god.
What was that bottle?
Not sober. Oh, Oban 14.
That's what I thought. I was like, is that Oban? And then you didn't say anything. And I was like, maybe it's not.
Delicious.
I was like, maybe it's not Oban.
You know
So
how many
I've got, like,
times
two
he
glasses,
asked
and
you?
I've got like the shot whiskey, and then I'm just drinking some scotch.
That
and
man
some
asked
water.
you that like 20 times before you finally
I've had a
asked.
lot. to
I
be
could
fair.
tell, man. You're not sober for sure.
Am I glowing?
You were definitely
Oh,
glowing.
so glowing. So
Yeah.
glowing.
Glow? Where's
Next
glow?
episode, we should play a drinking game. Something.
Glow's been going through shit.
Next episode, this episode. Let's go.
This is a bad idea for me
Are
personally.
we
Right
doing
now.
a drinking game?
What
It's
game?
Saturday.
What's the drinking game?
I don't
I
know.
don't
Should we
know.
make rules? What's something that we always do? Every time we change a subject?
Oh God.
Wait, should we do? We still have categories left, right? What are your guys' categories?
What?
Frenchie,
What?
hammered. What do we still have left?
So
Frenchie
we
always.
have
Who's the asshole?
yeah. And
What does
then do you
Hammer
have a
do?
conspiracy theory,
Just
Cameron?
conspiracy theories.
So we
can.
drink if it is the asshole, if it isn't the asshole,
Okay.
and then we drink if we believe the conspiracy theory.
We drink if it's a recent conspiracy theory or an old one. Because, like, the first, I give him his segment, right? The first conspiracy is like, so the moon landing? And I was just like, yo, that's such an old conspiracy. Oh my God.
By the way, Gregors, that's not true. As a survivor of wrong hole, I will tell you that's not true. It
Holy
hurts.
wrong attitude.
You have to be prepared.
Needs to be okay tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow, Megan?
Wedding
He's-
stuff?
Do you got to
He's
do
fine,
wedding
look at him.
stuff? Do you got to do wedding stuff, Megan?
I did wedding
Megan.
stuff today.
Oh, okay. I was
Oh,
about
what'd
to
you
say.
do?
The website, save the dates.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Swan,
I
Swan
should
is
probably
here.
ask groomsmen at some point.
Swan, how, if you were to put in percentage, how much work you've done and Megan's done on the wedding?
We've already we
Bullshit.
said this last
I want to
week.
hear it from Swan, though.
Bullshit question.
I just want to hear it from Swan.
It's gonna be the same. Minute admitted it was 5%. Swan will say the same.
Swan's gonna say
I'll
1%.
tell you, that's what I'm thinking.
Who's Michael
I
Flynn?
don't know. Might be some Regency bias because I did help today, so I might get a 2%.
1 day is a whole percent. You've only done one other day of work.
Yeah, but like how many days do you? I don't know. Yeah.
You're digging yourself.
We're gonna get him in trouble.
I've got a plow. I've got a snowblow tomorrow.
True. You do live on a house now. You have to blow some snow.
I do a
How-
house with a heated driveway.
Are you serious? Fuck
Yeah.
you.
I gotta like snowblow the end though, where the plow comes and they leave the snow at the end of the driveway. I gotta do that.
Aw, poor baby.
Swan says
Do you see what
5%. That's so high. That's so high.
You guys are right.
Oh man. So you're lying. He
I
said
think I'm up
5.
to 2 today. I think I'm up to 2%. Okay,
He did.
that's bullshit.
He did 1.01%. Not even
That is
one, bro.
bullshit.
Not even
So
one.
wait, no, today you're 0.02.
You're getting closer to 1, bro. Hey man, at
Minion, how do
least
you feel?
somebody is doing something for the wedding, you know?
As long as the wedding happens, does it matter in the end?
He'll be there. He'll be there.
He'll be there.
Yeah, that's
Making just
important
has to
part.
show up at this point.
I was fine with a backyard reception.
How am I gonna get my invitation if you don't have my address?
We haven't gotten to the asking addresses part.
Oh, okay.
Just wait.
Minion has all our addresses, so we should accept
Minion,
What
do
an
you
excuse.
do you have a list? How many people are on your list?
Like 150.
Wow, that's small.
That's small.
Small.
Yeah.
Y'all know too many people.
Yeah,
You have too much
man.
money.
I'm not fucking having that many people at my wedding. That's too big.
Well, just from like the weddings I've been to and the weddings I know, it's been like 300 people or so.
If I showed up to a wedding
300?
and there were 300 people, I think I would leave.
300?
Unless there was an open bar.
Are you asking
If there was an
every
open bar, I would
person?
get drunk and then leave.
Are you asking every person that you fucking met in your life?
No, someone has a very large family with a lot of people I've never met who we have to invite.
Yeah, that'll be
way
me.
to way to
That'll be me
pass
in the
the
future.
buck. Way to pass the buck. Yo,
It's like twice the size of my family, I think.
How many people are you inviting from your family?
From my family,
Yeah,
less than 30
less than 30. And then everybody else is from Swans.
or friends.
Okay.
Yeah, and you guys have a lot of friends.
Where do the
I
friends?
mean, a decent amount.
Where do the friends sit then? If they're like who they met first? I guess.
We sit
What do
at
you
the kids' table.
Well, no,
I
like
have friends from like
during-
various walks of life, right? Like I have some friends, like a couple from high school, and they're like all married. And then I have like college friends, and then I have like teaching friends, and then I have like work friends, and then I have
So-
law school friends.
For everyone else, if we were invited, which side are we sitting on?
For the like the church thing, or like
Not for you. This isn't for you, Minnie, but yes, the church thing.
church. I don't really care. Honestly, that's so stupid. Like, oh, like groom sits on the right, bride sits on the left. I don't really give a shit. Sit wherever the fuck you want.
I'm sitting on
sitting in
Swan's
the
side,
aisle.
fuck y'all.
I'm sitting
I
in the
be the
aisle.
flower
Step over
girl?
me.
Why don't you sit in the priest chair at the front, Hammered?
Can I?
Hammer is actually the officiant of the wedding.
I just-
In case you guys didn't know.
I'm gonna stand behind like who's ever officiating the wedding with like a giant axe and just stand there.
It's
Ceremonial
funny.
act.
The priest is like 5'2".
Oh my god. Alexis, I've only been to one Latin wedding, and that was my cousin's wedding. We had to travel to Peru there to go to his wedding. Other than that, that's
Peru?
the only, yeah,
Oh my
because it was
God.
my
Did you eat guinea pig?
yeah, no, of course, yeah. For one, I've been to Peru 3 times, and those 3 times I ate guinea pig each time.
How was it? I would eat it. I haven't tried it.
It's just like more chewy.
Then what?
It's kind of
Then gum?
a
Is
chicken
the guinea pig
flavor.
a
It's like-
pig?
It's like deep fried, right?
yeah, so it's kind of like
No, it's a rodent.
it's it's
It's a big hamster.
have you ever had liver?
Yeah.
Liver's like
Is
really
a guinea
chewy,
pig
right?
A pig.
The guinea- Who said that?
Amanda. And then I answered it like it was a
Boy.
good question, and I don't know why.
Y'all both had a soul moment, man. Something I would say, man.
I'm sorry. I knew it was stupid the second.
Come
it
on,
left.
man. You guys got education.
That was that was a case of instant regret.
True.
Instead
True.
of pig.
Wait, would all of you eat like a guinea pig, like cooked guinea pig?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I would. Soul already has.
I have, yeah.
I mean, if I was on a desert island and the only thing that there was guinea pig, I
Well,
guess.
here's the
I wanna
thing,
go
it-
down
I guess-
the list of like
hold on, hold on.
domesticated
How-
animals to
how-
pets and
what-
see where would the line be drawn.
But like, how is it presented to you? Because like, there's some places where I had guinea pig where they just give you the entire, like, they just deep fried it and like it's there on your plate,
Hair and all.
bones and all.
bones and all, like it's right there.
I don't
Ugh.
like that,
But
man.
there's
No.
places where they'll cut it up. You won't even know it's guinea unless they tell you.
Yeah, I would eat that for sure.
You know, it's just cut up. It looks like cut up chicken.
Yeah, I would eat it. Would you eat horse? It's like a delicacy in like Switzerland
I-
or Denmark or somewhere. They
I
eat
had-
like horse steaks.
I had horse
Listen,
in Japan.
bro. I've had frog legs and alligator and snake because I'm from the of I
It's
live
not
in
a
the
horse. I
Everglades.
asked if you'd eat a horse.
I will eat
Frog
anything.
legs are
I'll eat
normal in the
anything, bro.
South.
Would you eat a dog?
No, I won't eat that.
Okay, so you wouldn't eat everything.
All right.
Like,
Well, come on, man. You're
would you
putting
eat a
dog-
cat?
No, I wouldn't eat a cat. Okay, hold on.
I
And
might.
and
Honestly,
what-
I
and
don't
what's-
like cats. I'm
and
gonna eat
what-
a cat.
And what circumstances are we talking?
Like a cooked cat. Like cooked
Are
cat.
we
just
like-
like you went to
Am I,
Peru and
you know,
got a
okay,
guinea pig.
I'm on vacation, or this zombie apocalypse. This is the only food I like have in front
Like
of me is this dog.
popcorn cat.
If it's not my dog and zombie apocalypse, that dog's getting eaten, bro.
I'm not talking about zombie apocalypse. I'm
putting a
talking
side of
tomorrow
rice
I
and
come to your
beans
house
and-
with
It's
with some fried
ex-
dog meat. Would you eat it?
No,
It's exactly like Peru. You went to a place where it's normal. There's a bunch of it cooked up, ready to go. Are you trying?
Yeah, Swan. It's not rubbery. It's I don't know. It's like the only thing I can give you like like what it would be like. It's like liver, just with like it would taste more like chicken. But
Liver's
liver.
not chewy.
Liver is super chewy. What do you mean?
How was yours cooked, Soul?
I don't know that I've had chewy liver. I've had chewy clam.
Louis' liver
Clams.
has always been much more chewier to me.
No.
I've had chewy octopus.
Wait,
Yeah.
do you guys remember
Like
the Doug
calamari.
Funny episode where they're all scared about eating liver and onions?
Yeah.
Anyone? And then they liked it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Amanda doesn't because she's like too young.
I don't like liver or onions.
I don't like
Or Doug
onions.
Funny.
I like liver though.
Isn't that
I had
traditional,
horse-
like the traditional liver dish? You know, rice, beans, liver, onions.
What is goose liver called as like a lunch meat? I've had that as a kid growing up all the time.
Bagua? Is that it?
No.
A
What's
lunchable?
that?
Isn't that Lunchables?
No.
What?
Let me look it up. It's
Lunchables
pretty.
are not
It's
that
pretty much.
exotic,
It's like the
Soul.
only thing I had as a kid growing up as like a
Yeah,
lunch
it's
meat.
foie gras. I was right.
No.
Goose liver.
Goose liver is foie gras? That's what it is?
Really? I didn't know that.
It's
I've never had
delicious.
that.
I
But
thought
I didn't know it was
foie gras-
goose liver.
Foie gras
It's
is
like-
a specialty
You-
food
What is
made
like?
from liver
It's like
of
cat
a duck or a
food
goose.
texture, like pate.
Yeah, pate.
Look.
I don't like pate.
Search goose
I-
liver. It'll come up. It's the first thing.
Have you guys ever had caviar? I'm pretty sure.
It's not. That's not what it is. Though I
Yeah.
must be wrong.
No.
About it being goose
I
liver.
can't caviar. I can't do. I don't know why. It's just like a super bitter taste to me.
Caviar? I don't know. It's
Caviar can be salty. That's why you're supposed to have
maybe-
it on
maybe-
something.
Maybe no. They were like giving it like caviar just by itself.
Generally speaking,
It
it's
may
supposed to go
not-
on like a cracker or something.
Oh yeah, well
Yeah,
they
it
had,
may
they
not
had a
have been,
cracker.
like,
Yeah,
genuine.
they had a cracker. Yeah, they had a cracker. It
Because
was
there's
it
a lot
was,
of like, there's a lot of faux ones out there.
It was at my cousin's wedding, like, cause like he was marrying into like a very rich family, and they had like lobster, rabbit, guinea pig, obviously because it's Peru. But they were serving caviar, like you know the waiters were going around with caviar before you got into like the main reception. They were like, you know how you have to like wait in between. They were giving you like caviar, and I had it for the first time. And I was like, holy shit, this is disgusting. Maybe I'm too
I was
late.
wrong. It was liver sausage. It was Braunschweiger. Oops. What's that? Pork? Sorry. I don't eat meat anymore.
Elon wants
Like
to be,
summer
Elon wants to
sausage?
be a guest.
No,
you don't
it's
eat.
it's
You don't
like
eat any meat, man.
it's liverwurst, but it's soft like liver. It's like spreadable like butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, I could rhyme, Mingen, you asshole.
Um,
You know what, Mingen? I don't see you have any albums.
I'm just talking about the jackpot.
What is happening?
Oh, the rap
Elon
one?
asked if I would eat a thesaurus, and I said maybe if Soul ate a thesaurus, he could
You could
rhyme.
rhyme.
So when's our track coming out?
Talking
I gotta-
Mapper City.
I
man.
gotta what's it called? I gotta buy the beat. And then we can just do whatever.
Wow, you have to buy the beat. You're like Taylor Swift, but a rapper.
Well, yeah, I don't make my own beats. I buy them from people that I know that make beats.
Dr. Dre.
I need to learn. I do want to learn how to make my own beats. That would be great. Probably this year. That's going to be my goal this year. Like to learn how to mix and master. Because I just know how to record myself, and then
I'm gonna run out of drink before we get to the drinking game.
I haven't even taken.
I think we'll do the drinking game next week.
We'll do the drink game now.
I think we should just do some weird drinking game. I don't know.
I think we should just
Something
drink.
like 2 truths and a lie or something.
Oh,
Like something like
we
that.
should- oh, what's the ones where you do like the rules? Because Soul would be shit. Like you do
That's
rules like you
King's-
can't say a certain level.
yeah,
or
that's
letter,
King's
whatever.
Cup.
Yeah, Soul would suck at that.
Bro, you're just trying to get me drunk.
We could do
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
have I ever.
I'm trying to take advantage of you.
Yeah, we could do never have I ever. Who's starting? And how deep are we getting into this?
I don't know.
Well,
Are
we're
we
already-
actually gonna do
We're
this?
already 2 hours in.
Damn.
Yeah, this is the normal time that it starts to digress. So
It does.
Yeah, but it's not digressing. It's turning up.
I think this was around the
Turn
same
up.
time
should I go get a new drink?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, you should get a new one.
Am I bringing a shot?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that a question?
Well, I forgot to earlier, and you guys were like, so.
Get a shot.
How were we?
We were like, what?
One more time.
Bye. See you later.
We'll be here.
She never comes back.
Elon says he wants to be on the podcast.
Tell
Mm,
Elon we need a little more research on his chatting abilities before
Yeah.
we let him.
We'll need to
voice chat.
talk to him. You know.
What's your real
Yeah, he's
name?
gotta
Need a
hang out in
vibe
the
check.
Discord, maybe. You know.
Yeah. Hang out for a while. This is invitation only.
I'm here trying to roll.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Trying?
Trying, failing.
That's sad. You've rolled so many blunts. I don't know why this is a struggle for you.
Because the rep I have sucks. I'm
Al,
becoming a
you're
surgeon.
quitting after this bag.
Yeah, I am actually. Because I'm doing this
Be
liquid diet.
prepared for pissy petty soul for 2 weeks.
Magnolia throat singing. Seriously, I love that
They
genre.
didn't say Magnolia. They said Mongolian. So
Magnolia.
Mongolian.
Magnolia.
I've heard it. I don't listen to it, but I've heard it.
Oh my god. Damn, everybody's so quiet now. Oh my god.
Because I'm gonna go pee. Bye.
Go pee.
Bring your mic.
Bye. She said bye. So, how was your guys' weekend?
I just worked, man. If I get online, just throw me out. Bro, all I did was work all day, every day, except Wednesday and today, because today's my day off.
All
Tomorrow,
I did
go
was
back
work
to
all day, every day, except like 2 days that I got off.
Yeah, every day, except 2 days. I'm like that guy in Anchorman. It works 60% of the time, every time.
I know I've brought this up before, and Frenchie said it earlier, but it's still like baffling to me whenever I read this stat about the Holocaust. Where is it? 2014 survey coordinated by the Anti-Defamation League of more than 53,000 people across 100 countries found that only 30% of respondents thought historical accounts of the Holocaust were accurate. Respondents under the age of 65 were more likely to say they didn't think the Holocaust happened as history books say it did. That's wild. What? The conspiracy theorists say that the Holocaust was invented or exaggerated to garner sympathy and monetary gains for Jewish people while serving and advancing Jewish interest. Wow.
Yeah, man, people think what they want. People think Tupac's alive.
Tupac is alive. He held a concert.
The hologram version of it.
Listen, he rapped about 9/11.
Oh, we were talking about the Holocaust just because what was it? There was a particular book that got banned recently that
The Mouse book.
yeah, so that's why we were just talking about it. That's all. We usually sometimes do talk about some political stuff, so.
Is that true? That Tupac rapped about 9/11? I think I read that
No, that's Biggie.
in like some conspiracy thing.
It's Biggie.
But Biggie's dead too, right?
Yeah, Biggie blown up like the World Trade in one of his songs. But then again, he could have been talking about the 1991 bombings.
Of the World Trade Center?
Yeah, wasn't there like bombings on the ground floor? I forgot what it was. There was an initial bombing. Am I right, Megan? You're in New York.
Initial bombing. What do you mean?
Before 9/11, there was another bombing.
There was one in like 94, I think.
94, yeah.
I think it was like a car or like a truck, like in the garage below.
Something
I
like
think
that,
they
yeah.
had a bomb and they blew something up.
So, random side story, but we were talking about, we started persuasive essays, and the first one we talked about was like banning banned t-shirts at school or something stupid. And I had mentioned, like, yeah, you know, some t-shirts may have, you know, gang, you know, it's meaning back like to them. And I was like if you're wearing a Tupac or Biggie shirt, like there may be some gang affiliation to that. And I look, and it was a dress down day, and one of my kids is literally wearing a Tupac shirt, and I was like, oh, interesting. But they had no idea. They just thought it looked cool. Shut up, Meep.
Girl,
Oh my.
101 for you.
I'm not letting you listen to me pee, okay?
He puts, you don't keep your mic unmuted when you pee. Oh, the ignorance. Alexis goes down bad, bro. Yeah, it was the parking lot. It was a parking lot bombing before 9/11. Yeah. So it's funny. One of the crazy one of the jobs that I work for, at my job, it's like a law firm that has to do. I don't know if they basically say that they assist with 9/11 victims for the 9/11 Victim Fund, like how to register and things. Like they'll like assist them. But it's like they'll only work with people that are in a certain radius of the exposure zone. So like if you were like going through the tunnels or something, and maybe you got exposed to like other people that had it, but you're outside their initial exposure zone, they're not gonna help you. I don't know how, it's very like particular area that they just want to help people, like certain people that are either like 3 blocks away from the Trade Center when it happened.
I'm ready for my shot. Anyone else ready?
What should I shoot?
Yes, mother.
I don't know. Whatever you want. Just not heroin.
Good call.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Let me put the needle away.
I don't know. I got too many options.
Well,
Jaeger.
give us 3 and we'll vote.
Jaeger.
I don't have
Jaeger.
Jaeger.
Firebomb.
Give us 3 options. We'll vote.
Whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Just say whiskey.
And whiskey and
Whiskey.
Amanda, you have someone who is inquiring about you.
He says he's 6'4", 220, and lives with his parents.
There we go.
I'm giving him a shot.
Is this the guy y'all added to the Discord? You gonna buy me Squishmallows?
You buy me Squishmallows.
That's all she wants. She gets paid in Squishmallows.
She'll do anything for the Squishmallows, bro.
I don't know
next
about
on the Squishmallow list?
anything.
Oh my god, the Squish.
I really want the teal sparkly axolotl.
I'm gonna get that one. I'm sending it to Soul.
Thank you. I'm just gonna
the
like
teal? What is it called?
I don't actually know
Axial.
his name. Axolotl.
Sure.
Pre
salamander.
AXOLOTYL. I'm sober.
Pre salamander.
All right, are we ready for the
I
shot?
put an AXO and it just popped up.
Hey, Hammer's gonna count us down once he's ready.
I got a
Oh,
nice
nice.
scotch.
Ooh,
Nice.
you're taking a shot of scotch. Pain. I like pain.
I
Listen.
had like 2 separate glasses, so I wasn't shooting the scotch.
I have scotch.
But I got my scotch and my bourbon.
I got like 80 bottles sitting next to me.
I mean, you
Did
are called
something.
Hammered
Better
Bartender.
friends,
So.
'cause, yeah, I got like a thing of like 20 bottles upstairs.
We got Highland Park. We got some Ardbeg.
Bro, I just stopped buying liquor so I can go through the bottles that I do.
A bunch of my friends did a scotch tasting club where we got those little books where you like describe everything about the scotch.
Got all these.
Oh wow!
God damn, bro.
Damn,
And
Hammer. Jesus Christ.
then we
Every
got
weekend I would just get drunk and then write, ouch, tastes
all
like
these.
wood.
How are you not an outright alcoholic at this point?
and
Nah,
And
all
you
the
picked the
top.
scotch?
He's a
You
bartender.
don't have Jaeger in there?
Oh my god.
He's a bartender. You can't call a bartender an alcoholic, bro.
I'm the
That is
Hammer
true.
bartender. I have enough bottles that I can like operate a small bar.
Yeah, you really could.
Yeah,
if
you
I
could.
if I
What
if
are
I
those?
moved to
What are those
Denver, I'm
bottles
coming over
behind
every
the
weekend.
fridge? Are those full?
Those are all Pink Whitneys.
Oh, are they
Oh,
empty?
Oh, nice.
I'm collecting my Pink Whitney
Okay.
bottles because I'm gonna make something with them.
All right, are we ready?
I got
Hammer,
mine
count
right
us
Yeah.
down.
In honor to all the misogynistic jokes and
Good start. Good start.
trolls.
The countdown.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
To honor. If you can't come in her, come on her.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my god. Oh man, what was that line again? To honor if you can't come in or come on her. Holy shit, came up with that one.
There's a hockey cheers.
Holy fuck.
There's like a longer thing to it too. There's like a longer one, but I just do that.
I'm gonna remember
I don't-
that man one. At somebody's wedding. I'm saying that.
Uninvited.
Yeah, you will be immediately kicked out. Minion, do not invite Soul to your wedding.
Don't let him
Dude.
speak.
If Megan invites me to his wedding, you're at the middle reception, or you're just gonna hear me tap a glass. You don't know when. I'm just gonna
Oh, nope.
just want to give a few words for the groom and the bride.
All I'm gonna say is Swan has a friend who it's a similar he like dances but break dances, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a little sad because like he thinks like he's doing really well and people are cheering for him because they're like taking videos of him, but like really they're just like making fun of him.
Yo, I'm dancing with him.
Wait, is he Ted?
I don't
from
know if
How-
he's gonna get invited.
He's Ted from How I Met Your Mother during the weddings. When he tries to give
I
us,
don't watch that show.
it's
didn't
like
like
he
that
gives a
show.
speech and he starts like crying, and it became a big thing over the years. All right, you suck, Megan.
Here's
he
here's
gets that.
to honor.
He gets this way when I talk about Attack on Titan too.
Here's to honor. Here's to getting honor. Here's to staying honor. If you can't come in or come on her.
Yeah, I
Megan,
like it.
please invite me to your wedding
Amen.
so I can say that.
The
So you can say that you
Just
don't
so I
actually
can-
want to go to his wedding. You just want to say that.
Now I know it's wrong. but
I don't.
it's
I
all-
wouldn't mind going to his wedding. You know, I mean,
You wouldn't mind.
It'd be a hassle. I gotta get a fucking suit, but
In college, I did buy a shirt that said "No means yes, yes means anal."
way to
No.
consent.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
We thought it was funny at the time.
And
Looking
then
back,
Here,
the
my
shirt is
funny
gone.
ones were the "Hey, I'm here with stupid" type of shirts.
Wait, no, you weren't the "I'm with stupid." You were the one that they were pointing at.
There was another one. It was like to wives and girlfriends, may they never meet.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I had one where I got in trouble. I was in the mall and my shirt said, "Hey cops, go suck a dick, you pig." And a cop
a
stopped
Cheers?
me. No, it was a shirt. No, it wasn't a cheer. There was like this store that was like literally it was called Underground, and it was sold you like all the hood shirts, like Tupac and Biggie shirts and all this. And it had one shirt that said that, and I was like, "Hey, I'll buy it." And then as soon as I wore it, we go to the mall. Police just stop us like, "You can't wear that." I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "You're disturbing
Says
the
who?
peace." He told me I couldn't because it has profanity on it.
I don't see why. I don't think that's real.
Where's
I
the
have a shirt-
Carfax? Where's the Carfax?
Yeah. Where's the player report, huh? Injury
have a sh-
report. We need
The
it.
injury report.
Listen,
playing
I'm
a
gonna,
drink game?
I'm
Are we
gonna
doing
stick to that
shout-outs
analogy.
and
I don't
playing a
care
game?
what
What are we
Megan
doing?
says.
Nope, we're playing a drinking game.
Okay,
Are we-
never have I ever.
All right.
Frenchie
Send
starts.
it.
Should I start?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have
Wait,
I
hold on,
done?
hold on,
You
hold
ever had
on.
a dream?
Hold on. Hold on. What's the rules?
Yeah,
Are
you
we
have like a
are we
certain number,
taking
right?
are we taking shots or a drink when you lose?
Wait, I don't want to show my hands. Y'all already showed me.
Your
All
hands.
right,
What
all
about
right,
my
Donald.
hands?
All right, Donald Trump. Come on, man.
I think we drink
Wait,
if
no,
we
hold on.
haven't done it.
You gotta show your hands, Minion, because no one knows. It's out of context.
No,
It's
no,
better
it's
that
mean.
way. It's
It's
better this way.
mean.
Let
He
the audience-
wins, though.
we
He
got-
wins.
We got new viewers.
I don't think I know.
You don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't
Minion,
think so.
you might have to tell the story to Hammered. I'm
When we were
sorry.
younger, did you ever have like siblings like bite you when you were a kid?
No,
you have
this
siblings?
is not the story.
I have 5 siblings.
Yeah, yeah. So you
No.
know, right? Like we would get some fights and there
No.
would be some biting, and I might have lost a finger or two.
Or 2.
Minion, no.
Survival of the fittest. Darwinism's alive and well.
Hammered, that's not the actual story.
I'm doing
Don't listen
great.
to him.
He has a very promising Valorant career.
The
it was like a
esports-
birth defect where like part of the fingers got like taken off in the womb. So like I was born with like half fingers on some fingers.
Esports Paralympic team.
But the
think-
story of my
Good
brothers
night,
biting him
Alexis.
off was
Good night,
so much
Alexis.
better, and then Frenchie ruined it.
Because that's wrong.
So
It
What am I-
grosses me out. I don't want to think about kids biting your fingers off.
Yeah, it's about
That's
Frenchie.
worse.
I have 2 buddies who are missing some fingers, and they both come up with some wild stories.
in my
the-
fraternity, a guy lost it. He put his like thumb in like he was fixing his motorbike, and he didn't turn it off first. And he
Mhm.
lost his thumb.
One of my guys I trained jiu-jitsu with, he's like, it's like most of his index finger and then the tip of his middle finger, and then this finger is like weirdly reattached. It like looks
Oh.
weird, but it's there.
What happened?
He got it stuck in a bike chain of a stationary bike.
Ooh,
Oh no.
holy shit!
I don't know how he
I have
did it. I guess he was
I have a
little.
hole in my chest right here, but I can't
What?
show you.
Can you
So I was-
show like
I was born with one of my veins on the outside of my chest, and then when I was like 5, it was just like it's just like pink, like skin healed over the vein, and then as I got older, it just depressed and depressed and depressed into like a cavity in my chest.
and
Interesting.
off? Can you show off stream? Like, is there a way to censor and show us off stream legitimately?
Maybe next week. Maybe next week. Yeah, I'll figure something out.
It's
Okay,
a way
I
to
will start-
censor.
I will start never have I ever. All right.
Okay,
I'll
wait.
start with how many fingers?
We're doing the fingers. I thought we were just drinking.
Minion, I'm sorry.
I don't understand. I thought we were just taking a drink if we haven't done it or something.
How do you play Never
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
I Ever without your fingers?
I don't know.
Well, how do you play with your
Toes,
fingers?
Amanda, toes.
Toes.
Who's
Let's all
paying?
show our toes.
Beep.
I think.
Okay,
I
so
think
we
it's
drink. We
hammered-
drink if we haven't done it. We drink if we have done it.
So we gotta what?
If
That's
we
what I'm
have.
asking.
You have done it.
Okay.
All right, here's my
Um,
first one. Ready?
Frenchie, we can't see you, so you're gonna have to like.
I will keep track
Slurp it.
in
Slurp
chat.
it.
Right? Because you're like trying to get other people to drink.
I will keep track in chat. All right. Never have I ever left a girl at a gas station.
And we
I mean,
drink
like,
if we haven't
Drink
done
soul.
it.
So that
We
means I
drink if
gotta
you
gotta drink.
have.
Oh,
If you
If
have
you've done it, you drink. So
Yeah,
soul, drink up, bitch.
Mm.
that means,
means it's
Soul
Soul's
gets to
turn?
do it. Yeah.
Never have I ever got my face smashed in soccer. Oh, and hammered? Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Never have I ever had a dream about Lucky Locks.
Okay.
Okay. Cheers.
Elon says, I'm a Golden Gloves champ in judo black belt. No need to brag. Oh, nice. You and
I think Hammer
Hammer
would kick
should,
your ass.
you and Hammer need to do a fight.
Let's go.
We'll stream
Hammered
it
will
live
kill
on the
you, but all right.
podcast.
I'm a
Got too
black
much
belt.
confidence.
All right,
Wait,
Frenchie.
who goes? Does Frenchie go again?
Frenchie, go.
Unless she wants to pass it.
No, I will. I was just taking my shot. Never have I ever. Oh God, this is so hard.
You could start as soon as one of us takes that step over the line. These never have I ever's are going to get real interesting. We just need somebody
Okay.
to take that leap.
Never have I ever grown a beard, or tried to.
What the hell?
What the fuck? I gotta pour
Hammer
more
gave
liquor.
his preface, and then that's what we get as the question. Oh, I'm very disappointed.
This is I can't sip vodka,
Keep shut
man.
up, okay? You know, where I sleep in
ask
Stardew is
him.
none of Swan's business.
What?
Oh my God. Okay, who's next? Bunch of you drank
You're
to
gonna
that.
get
Who
in
wants to
trouble.
go?
You're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get that shit.
Never have I ever paid for sex.
Wait, you drink if you have or you haven't?
Have.
Drink if you have paid for sex.
I don't think any of us have we?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to throw something weird out there. I'm trying to change the vibe.
Go again?
So I gotta
Yeah,
go
you have to
again?
go
This
again.
is bullshit.
Wait, you have to drink, right? Yeah, if no one gets it.
Never have I ever eaten cat. God damn it.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think any
I
of us-
would, but I haven't.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for like something weird to come out.
Knowingly.
Swan says, "I know he's cheating that bitch." Yo, she knows about Haley, man.
Yo, Haley, I can't
Fine.
stand that bitch.
Hey, she's a cutie.
She's kind of a bitch.
She-
Yeah, she is.
well, I mean, Soul's giving her like rocks and shit. I don't
She
know what you
doesn't. She doesn't
expect.
appreciate anything I give her.
I walked up to her after she moved onto my fucking farm and tried to talk to her to build up my friendship, and she said, "Ooh, something smells weird."
Oh shit, you got roasted, bro. All right, who's third?
Hammered again.
Keep going.
Never
Aaron.
have I ever knocked somebody out.
Okay.
Oh, I
Got
was thinking
one.
that.
Broke a girl's leg. I've never knocked him out though.
What?
Oh,
You broke a girl's leg?
In
All right, man.
soccer, I read,
Oh,
like,
I've-
yeah.
I've knocked
I
someone
also
down, but I
scored.
don't think I ever knocked someone out.
I knocked someone out of basketball by accident.
All right, Soul, your turn.
Wait, like, oh, what about like knockout? Have you ever knocked anyone out in knockout? Does that count?
No.
In a fight?
The
So you know,
Knockout?
knockout
video
counts?
game.
Oh, the
Game.
video game. Oh,
No, like the basketball game when you play knockout from the free throw
Oh,
line.
knockout.
Oh my
It
god.
doesn't count.
That's
doesn't
old.
count.
That's old.
God,
My bad, bro. I
And
thought you were
said
talking
were a
about the video
basketball
game.
player. Video game.
Never have I ever shit myself at a party.
No.
Shit myself elsewhere, but another party.
Yeah, not at a party.
Okay.
You have to go again, Soul. Drink and then go
And you
again.
have to drink.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just drink. Never have I ever. I don't know.
Break
He
out
tasted
that.
his
What was
vodka.
the vodka? What was the shitty
Pink
flavor?
Whitney.
No, I
No,
got
he
rid of
bought
that
some other
vodka.
shit.
No, I got rid of that vodka.
Dragonberry. something-
Yeah,
Dragonberry.
Dragonberry.
Never.
It wasn't vodka, it was rum.
It was rum. It was
Yeah,
Bacardi.
I got that. I got rid of that shit.
He kept saying it was vodka, it was rum.
I gave it. I gave it to I gave it to my dealer. I was like, "Hey, you want to like swap? I'll give you like a full bottle of this shit." He's like, "Yeah, bet." I'm like,
Wait,
"Here
you
go."
gave him a whole bottle after telling us you took like 10 shots of it?
Yeah, I didn't take those 10 shots.
Never have I ever lied
never.
to my dealer.
Never.
Oh, that's. I would have went with a different one, but yeah.
Never
No,
have
go
I
ahead,
ever smoked weed.
Yes, you have.
Oh, it's got to be like something I. Oh, come on.
Yeah,
I
That's-
mean,
you can't
unless
have
you're
done
willing
it.
to drink for it.
Like it's got to
Uh,
be
You're
true.
drinking
The
with
shit's gotta be
us?
true.
What does? I said never have I ever knocked somebody out.
Never. Yeah, he's knocked somebody out.
Yeah, you can say
You
it,
son
but you
of
have
a
to drink
bitch.
for it.
Okay, so we
The
all.
hell?
Then who goes next? If we all drink, who goes next?
I'll do another one. I'll do that. Never have I ever
Wait,
gotten caught by the cops doing something illegally.
Vander,
Which
Amanda,
one? Amanda can go.
Yeah, she hasn't gone
rock
yet.
paper scissors.
No, Amanda, you haven't gone yet.
come on, man.
You're the only one. Don't overthink it. Just let it hang out.
She just doesn't have a lot of nevers.
Never have I ever passed calculus.
Oh, Minion.
There's a
Your
big
turn.
bullshit.
You go
I
or
don't
I
think
go.
I took calculus.
You go or I go.
Did you drink? Did you pass?
I
calculus?
did, and I took calculus, and I didn't pass.
Oh. Well, I didn't know because you
Huh?
didn't drink like you're supposed
just
to.
drank.
I
I
didn't know
just-
if you had done it.
I'm on a huge delay,
I'll
so
go,
I
I'll
can't
go.
see anything.
I'm not even watching. I'm just trusting you guys.
Never have I ever. This is what Frenchie should have said earlier. Never have I ever lied about having COVID.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. He said okay.
So it's your turn.
One bad joke, guys. One bad joke.
And it was a bad joke, all right?
Never have I ever exposed myself to apartment workers.
What? Apartment worker?
It was an
That's-
accident. It was an accident, you asshole.
Wait,
He
hold
saw
on.
one boob. He
Hold
saw
on.
one boob. It was an accident.
What's an apartment worker?
He
It
It's
was
an
a pest. It was
exterminator?
a pest control guy. It was an exterminator. He came in, and I didn't know they were coming in. And I tried to hide myself with a towel because I walk around my apartment naked. So I tried to hide myself with a towel, and one of my boobs was out. Okay, and he saw a boob, and he left.
Does exposing yourself to construction workers building an apartment count?
Oh,
You shit.
If it's
If
your
an
apartment,
if an
yes.
exterminator
It's
comes
not,
in, yeah.
and not
If
my
you're-
apartment.
no, he
Oh,
just said
yeah.
he just said apartment worker. He
He
didn't
just
say
said
your apartment
apartment.
worker.
I just said
I'm
apartment
in my apartment, and they're building the apartment right there.
They're apartment workers.
Yeah.
It's a different
Yeah.
apartment. It's
So-
a different apartment.
So we both have to drink. Cheers.
But Frenchie still goes next.
Hers
I really
was
wanna
more-
drink.
Hers is more intimate.
Can you guys say some
It's
more?
not our fault. You did everything before like 24.
Well, we're drinking if we did do stuff. And I'm not
Alright.
drinking because
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys are targeting each other.
All right, go ahead, go ahead. Next one, I'm gonna
You have to
target
start
Amanda next
saying
time. Go, Frenchie.
Damn, outed me for no reason.
Right? Never have I ever, and I've used this one before, and I will use it again. Never have I ever eaten a cheeseburger.
Fuck you and your Dino Nugget.
I'm gonna do
Cheers,
water.
bitch.
Ugh.
You guys can decide who
I
goes
think
next.
we're back to hammered.
Hammered
Unless
Heat?
Amanda, do you eat cheeseburger?
I have, yeah.
Which one? Who went last? I think Amanda went. I think it's Hammer's turn.
Hammered,
Yeah,
sorry.
hammered.
Should we do a rotation instead of?
Yeah,
That's what
that
I,
makes it
I
easier.
usually do.
Nah, this is fine.
If we keep doing general stuff like this, then rotation will make more sense. It's fine. Just go. Just
never
go. We're
have
too
I
drunk. It
ever
doesn't even
yelled-
matter.
It's not your
Yell at-
turn. It's Hammer's turn.
Oh man, I had a good one.
Just let him do it. Let him do it.
never have I ever just ignored somebody's turn to talk.
So I'll drink
So
and
we'll
now it's
take
your
a
turn.
Hey guys, you ever hear about
I can't even take a shot. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Never have I ever yelled at my
Wait,
daughter.
what did Elon say that got retracted?
He
I don't know, he
retracted it.
deleted
I don't know.
himself,
He
yeah.
retracts everything.
He says racist stuff and then just retracts it.
He's living his best life.
Whatever. He's in the Discord now, so it's too late.
it?
Never have I
Welcome.
ever. Never have I ever yelled at my jungler.
You're what? You say you're juggler?
Jungler. The League of Legends thing.
Oh,
yeah, you wouldn't know
jungler.
because you don't listen to us while you're training.
Me? You tell
Alright.
me to go top. That's all I know.
Soul likes you on top. He's told me.
Soul wasn't. I don't think Soul was there. I think it was me, and Hammered. Everyone else ditched because they got too drunk.
Probably.
Mhm.
We were also too
Sounds
drunk.
about right.
But we played League.
And they made me play the one where it was just on the bridge and there was like too much happening. I kept dying.
Oh, fucking A-Ram.
Yeah, we were on a bridge. That's what it was. It was just a bridge.
I don't know if
Never-
it's a bridge.
Never
It
have
looks
I
like a
ever been
bridge.
forced to play top.
I've never been first place top, thank God.
My bad. My bad.
Wait, he's forced to play top, but you're playing ARAMs? I'm
No,
very confused.
After he said he couldn't learn on ARAMs, we went to normals. Where
I kept dying.
it wasn't even forced. It was a what do you guys need? And I was like, well, we don't have anyone that plays
You need a
top.
Yeah, because Rivers.
And-
Rivers.
And so he was like, well, what do I play top? And I was like, just play Darius. Because Darius is one of the ones that comes with your account.
And that's what I like to play already. Even I didn't like to play him. He just looked cool, is what it was. And then I changed to some other little like troll looking thing.
Poppy?
Little like I don't know. She throws things.
It doesn't matter. We'll get you better.
She was a little fox looking thing. Little fox elf.
Ari?
I don't know. You could say the name. I wouldn't know.
Oh my God, my burp. Oh, came back all vodka. Oh,
Ugh.
Did you drink?
yeah, I've been drinking. Oh my God, my burp just came back.
That's not how the game works.
All right, whose
Soul
turn is
poured a
it?
tiny bit of whatever in his Gatorade bottle and has been drinking and sipping out of that for the last 4 hours.
Ooh,
He
no,
poured
I've been-
one
I've
shot
been-
and has been
I've
taking
been
little
putting
sippies
no.
of
I
it.
put in a
Little
good
sippies.
amount.
Hey,
I
whose turn
don't
is
want to
it?
keep pouring in for each one.
Whose turn is it?
It's a who just drank.
I don't know.
Are we doing? I thought we were doing rotation now.
I don't know.
Minion.
We're all too drunk.
Minion.
Go.
Never have I ever been anally penetrated by anyone except a medical professional.
I like how you have to put that.
Had to
And fuck
preface.
you. Cheers.
That seemed kind of fucking sexist, but it's fine.
No,
Hey.
it's not.
That's
Soul didn't drink there.
Yo, I haven't been anally.
What?
I was gonna say you guys are being very assumptuous.
First of all, I haven't had a prostate
sexist.
exam yet.
But
Well, we know.
how old
you're
are you,
straight.
Minion?
How old
Yeah,
do you think I am?
Minion, you're not that much older than me.
I didn't think you were that old, but you're talking about prostate exams.
Be safe, you know?
All right.
All right, I guess it's my turn.
Maybe it wasn't a prostate exam. Maybe I just asked. You know, check things out. You know?
Maybe I just-
Can you just stick one finger up my ass? Just let me know.
Let me
What's
see what
going
this
on
is
up there?
about.
Never have I ever come on a girl.
all right.
It's like,
Amanda!
what did you like? Do you know Amanda? Do you know her?
Dude,
No, but it was
Amanda's-
still like, oh my
Amanda's
god.
lived the lives of everybody. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Well, you guys decide now. Cheers.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Sure.
Never have I ever waited a year for my PC to be made.
I didn't wait a year, did I?
About.
No. It wasn't about. It wasn't a year. So fuck you.
Damn,
Go
Hammer,
again.
you asked Soul to build your PC too.
I drank on that one.
Soul was only like 10 months. So fuck you. Go
That's
again.
close to a year.
It's not fair. He was pregnant. It took him a while to push it out.
I'm not gonna be able to take my shot. Oh my god.
You sound like you're dying every
Are
time you
you
drink.
okay?
Because
What are
usually
you
I have
drinking?
vodka. I'm drinking New Amsterdam, just straight.
New Amsterdam?
And
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
good.
God.
okay,
It's I like sweeter vodka.
Go
Why
get
don't
it.
you
like
get a-
Dragonberry.
Not that sweet. Not that sweet, bro. Never have I ever had a threesome.
And Amanda's the only one. So go, Amanda.
Call you,
Not
girl.
for lack of trying.
Oh you, oh you, my boy.
We got some Russian going on in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. We're ignoring.
Privyet.
we're all over the country. Or
That means
nation.
hello. And if you say
Meep said
Privyet
you're a
Suka,
liar. What did you do, Soul? What'd you do with Meep?
I don't know.
That was a while ago.
yeah, that's pretty far back.
worse.
So I
That's
don't know.
illegal.
What?
All right,
What?
Amanda.
Wait,
Amanda, it's your
what?
turn. Go.
What's
Never
illegal?
have I ever flipped someone over my head.
Flipped someone over your head. Oh well, there goes hammered.
I don't know
I'm
what
gonna say
context you're talking about, but
Yeah.
there's been a couple contexts that it's happened in. So
Oh.
Yeah. I've done it in football.
Oh.
That's not.
Doesn't matter. It was
Never mind.
Yeah, it
general.
doesn't
It was
matter.
general.
Flip,
It was
General.
flip
general.
somebody
General.
over their head, right? Flip somebody over their head.
over your
Yeah,
head.
general.
Yeah, I've done that in football.
I did it yesterday.
What was her name?
Girlfriend.
Coincidentally, the thing I was referring to was not sexual, and her name was
Oh.
Brooke.
Oh,
Sure.
We
right.
wrestle girls. It's
go
just
off,
fine.
King.
What I was referring to was also not sexual because he told us about it last night, and I was targeting him.
Oh,
So
Was
Who
I gone
did?
by that point, or was
I said it.
you were gone.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Good.
I
No,
did.
you weren't talking about her. You were talking about flipping someone that was like 6'3", 300 pounds over your head.
Oh yeah, I did do that. Yep. I was pretty drunk yesterday.
Oh, we were talking about me because we said, "Oh, you're not." Somebody said you couldn't pick up.
Oh,
Soul.
yeah. Yeah, could you pick
and,
up Soul?
Yeah, and you were
And
like,
he was like, I don't know
"Bro."
about that, but
All right,
We can find out. I'll be in Florida next month.
wait, we're going on
Right.
4th of July to get matching tattoos. You want to come?
We are.
What?
Hey,
We're
Why?
going to Miami 4th of July to get matching tattoos.
I
My
thought we were
birthday
going.
is-
I thought we were going to
Disney.
Orlando.
When are we going to Disney to go to?
Are we
the
going to
Mario
Orlando?
house?
I was
Disney
just gonna fly to.
forever.
I was just gonna fly to Miami to meet you there. But if you want to meet me in
I
Orlando,
can.
that's fine
We
too.
can drive to Orlando if you want to go to Miami. We can still. Just,
I'm down.
only a
I got the
4-hour
money.
drive.
Let's go.
When are we going to like the Mario game house that's all picked out in Orlando?
We're not
I
doing
s-
that.
I still have the
Not.
link to that place, you know, and I look at it from
Send
time
it.
to time.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
They have a Nintendo Switch theme now to the Mario.
How many people can we fit in the house?
6 people.
If we're going to
And how much is
Disney
it a
and
night?
all we want to do is Disney and
is
Universal,
now-
we're
it is
staying
now-
at Disney. It's cheaper.
It's now $400 a night.
That's not bad for 6 people.
Or
Well,
we
more
could
than 6
stay-
people for us.
We have to pay
In
for
Disney
transportation
Resort.
to Disney.
No, how
Disney
about-
pays to drive us around Orlando if we stay at Disney. They have shuttles.
All right,
don't
we'll
get those
hash this
shuttles if
out
you stay
off
outside
stream.
of
We're
Disney.
going to
We're all going
Disneyland.
Disney. Yeah.
We're going to Disneyland.
World. World? Which one is it?
I don't know. The one in Florida.
World is Florida.
World.
World is
I
Florida.
mean, depending how long you're here, we can go to all of
We're
it.
not. I don't think we're doing that this summer though.
Never
Are
have I
we-
ever been to the Disneyland in California.
All right, yeah, I got a drink.
I've
I've
never
never
been on
been.
the West
Wait.
Coast.
If I,
I've
I
only
have-
been Disney World.
Drink if you've been there.
I've never been to any Disney.
Really?
Damn, that
My
sucks,
parents
bro.
hated me.
We used
Been
to
to-
drive from Chicago to fucking Orlando.
Bro, I've been to
for
Disney
vacation.
so many times.
My parents went with my 2 older siblings, and then when they had
You're
adopted
kidding.
me, they never went again.
Oh,
Oh my
I've been to
God.
Disney World a lot of times because I grew up in the Orlando area, but I've never been on the West Coast.
I never.
My-
been to Disneyland.
My aunt and uncle owned the Jelly Belly right outside of the Disneyland over there.
What's your
In
favorite Jelly Belly?
California,
I don't know. They used
Lemon
to
lime.
send me.
Jelly bean flavor?
Amanda, do you like
I
Islands of
like.
Adventure
I just like
more,
them.
or do you like Universal?
Okay.
Islands of Adventure has better rides, and Islands of Adventure has Hogwarts now. So
Yeah, I love Islands of Adventure.
Isn't Hogwarts in both parks? You just take the Hogwarts Express?
I don't
No,
know.
you have to have Islands of Adventure Pass to get into
Yeah.
the Wizarding World.
So realistically, what would it cost to see all the good shit?
In Disney
When we're
World,
in
I mean,
Orlando.
You want to go everywhere, Disney and Universal and
yeah,
City Walk?
they have passes.
The
Like
good
1500?
shit. I don't know about everywhere, but the good shit.
Well, here's
If
the
you
thing.
wanted to
Hold
go, good parks in Disney are Magic Kingdom and Epcot,
Okay.
and that's gonna cost you $170 a ticket. So
Yeah.
you're probably gonna spend $700
Fuck.
at Disney if you want to drink and eat at Disney as well.
Oh my god.
and we're
They don't
this
have
is
an
the
Then
thing,
if
all-inclusive
you-
package?
yeah,
What?
they have packages. They have packages.
They have
If you
all-inclusive
wanna-
package?
For all the park, you can get a
Yeah.
park hopper, but it's not worth
No,
it.
no, no, no. All you can drink.
No, absolutely
No.
not. If
But
you want
I
to go to
will-
Universal, it's a little cheaper. It's probably like $75-80 per park.
So what if we just get hammered before we go into?
No. You
Dude.
want to get hammered at Epcot, bro.
No, you got to
wanna
go to
get-
Epcot and you got to do
Yeah.
Drink around the
You
world.
want,
Yeah, we have
Epcot is
to.
fun.
I remember I used
Here's
to go
the
to
thing.
Epcot
Here's the-
and
no.
Universal a lot.
Epcot is not fun if you're a 13-year-old.
No, the Pokemon store is in Epcot. Shut up.
Not when I was there. Not when I was there as a 13-year-old. It wasn't.
Well, you're
When you
old.
were there as a Pokemon, you couldn't buy any Pokemons.
Bro, my mom took me over
At
there.
13?
My mom
There is
said.
a
My mom
Pokemon?
said we're
Yeah.
going.
At
No.
13.
Let me tell you how cruel.
What
this
were
was.
you thinking about at 13 other than you're a Pokemon? And you
No,
wanna
listen.
buy
My
Pokemon?
mom said we're
Sorry.
going to Disney World, and she took me to only Epcot.
I bet she had
That's-
a blast.
Epcot is my
she had
favorite
a blast.
park.
She had a blast with my old stepdad or ex stepdad.
Are we playing a drinking game? Because I want to drink my drink.
I thought we were
Send
playing
it.
this.
Please say never have I ever.
been to Disney World.
Disney-
Orlando.
We already
I've been
drank.
to
We already
Disney
drank.
World. Cheers.
Drink, Frenchie. Those are the rules.
Okay, I'm drinking.
I'm looking up tickets right now for Disney World.
Frenchie, you're up next.
Mm.
I
Okay.
just decided.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Never have I ever. Never have I ever had sex in a car.
You never had sex in a car?
Yeah,
No.
what?
Surprisingly, I've had a lot of sex, but never in a car.
The only time I
Wasn't the
could
best
have.
sex, but yeah.
Back in
It
high school,
happened.
that's the only place I could if it wasn't their house.
I didn't have sex in high school. I only lost my virginity at 19 in college. So, but at that point, like, we had beds. So,
I had my own house. I had a 401k.
but I've never had sex in a car. I want to eventually, but just for fun, you know?
You want to eventually?
It's not.
I know it's not, but I still want the experience of it.
I had a good
Never
time.
have I ever joined the Mile High Club.
The fuck is that?
No.
Having
I'm
sex on a
anxious.
The
plane.
Plane.
Mile High Club is?
I'm too anxious to go into an airplane bathroom.
I want to.
At all?
Like, getting
I
caught?
want to
don't
so
know.
bad. I just haven't.
Just going in it in general at all by myself.
But you wouldn't be by
What's
yourself.
the longest flight you've ever been on?
7 hours.
And you didn't go to the bathroom once? Impressive.
I've never been in.
I
an
flew to
airplane
Japan.
bathroom.
I didn't go in the bathroom there.
I'm too scared. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to stand up on a flight. I don't want to move on a flight. I don't have to go around the people next to me on the flight.
I wasn't scared, but I was full of anxiety about bothering the person sitting next to me on the
Yeah.
flight
That's
to
most
leave.
of what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. If I was just right next to the bathroom, I could just walk from my seat into the bathroom. It would be different. But and then people are looking at me while I'm walking through the.
Yeah. They're always
Nope.
like, oh, someone's going to the bathroom. I guess I have to wait.
Did you take a massive shit? That's what I ask somebody when they come out one time and just make them feel so weird.
You're the reason why I have anxiety.
All right, who's got it? Who's got it?
I
Let's
don't
get
do
one
anyone
more in.
drink.
Let's get a good one in.
So who asked that?
I asked if anybody
So
joined the
no
Mile High
one,
Club.
no one agreed. So you have
No
to
one
ask
joined the
them.
Mile High
You're a good
Club.
one.
This is bullshit.
You're bullshit.
For 4 tickets, and a 2-day pass to anywhere,
So
it's $783. I feel
That's
like it
not
should
bad,
be
I
Oh
don't
my
cheaper.
think.
god, not now. We'll talk about this later. I'm too
No.
drunk to deal with this. We
No,
will
we're gonna
talk
go
about
on
this
a
another
honeymoon to
day.
Disney, and you're all invited.
Okay.
Are you paying?
I swear to God, if you
No.
invite us to your honeymoon, I will kick your ass for Swan.
Well, honeymoon options, okay? So we're trying to figure this out because we want to do like
Hey, babe.
more rest, relaxation in the beginning, and then do something more adventurous.
That's pretty.
So like Swan really wants to do Italy. Like you could do like Amalfi
Nice,
Coast and
nice.
then like
Italy was real fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I kind of want to do something more like farther, like Australia, New Zealand, like
I
Australian
wanted-
beaches, and then New Zealand, like Lord of the Rings, fucking shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
Or
wanted
you
to
go
do
to like
Ireland, but
Maldives
then
and then
COVID happened.
like you go to like Maldives and then you go to like Thailand
Russia?
and like Bangkok. You know, I don't know.
I say do it.
I
So
mean,
I'm
you
kinda
could
trying to
hit
push away from Italy because like we'd go to Italy later. If you have family, you have kids, you could go to Italy.
I
But
would
you're not gonna go
say
to like Australia.
if you go to Australia, New Zealand, you should include Thailand in that
Mm.
because you're already there.
You should
Yeah,
go to
you
Japan
made the
and
fucking
check.
the flight.
The flight, and if you go New Zealand, which is the farthest, then Australia to Thailand. That's a cheap flight, Australia to Thailand.
Yeah.
I've never been anywhere. You guys are so much fun.
I stopped in Colombia when I
Hey
had to change
Amanda,
flights.
I've never even been out of the country.
I went to the Bahamas once, and I never want to go back because someone asked to
Oh.
braid my hair, and they touched me.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, that would. Yeah.
What? Wait.
They were like, "Can I braid your hair? It's so pretty." Because my hair's not very long at the time, but when I was a kid, my mom didn't let me cut my hair, so it was curly and it was red and it was down to like my knees, like as a child. And so everyone's like, "Oh, your hair's so beautiful," and they would always touch it, and I was like, I hate it. I don't like it when people get near me, let alone to touch my hair and to touch my shoulders. And they touched my hair. They said, "Can I braid your hair?" My mom said, "Please don't touch her." I was like 11 or 12, and I said no. And then I kept walking, and then the next
And
person,
I said no.
No.
and then I was just like shaking my head because I was really shy and I was nervous and I didn't want to talk. And then the next person grabbed my hair and then like rubbed their hand down my arm and was like, "Can I braid your hair? It's so beautiful." And then
That's creepy.
the rest of the experience was beautiful. The Bahamas were beautiful. The water is beautiful. Most of the people were absolutely wonderful. But like the fact that the majority of their income comes from they have to get those customers to braid their hair to sell them these things, like that culture that I'm not used to from growing up in America of people just being in your face and like that's their like their-
Selling.
yeah. It's not, I can't do it,
That's fair.
unfortunately. It was beautiful there. Most of the people were very nice, but
I feel like they'd be
In-
very good in a mall trying to sell perfume.
In my
you want to try the perfume?
I know what he
Drink?
means. Yeah, like the little carts. They're like, "Hey, you
And they'll
want
spray you.
Why do
You
they
want straight
always
hair?
spray you?
they'll hit you with it.
Like it's a fucking drive-by for them.
It is. I think it's a game, dude. It's gotta be. It's gotta be a game for some of them.
It's always
They're
when
like,
you say no, thank you, spray. Like what, bro? I said no. Like,
in my travel to Italy, I was in Ireland for a couple days. I met up with one of my buddies I used to play games with, and I taught a seminar at his jiu-jitsu gym. But in entering the country of Ireland, I went through the wrong like entrance, like in the airport, and skipped customs.
okay, bro.
I don't have a stamp on my passport that I was in Ireland.
Wow.
And like I ran into I was going the wrong way. I looked confused because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know where the fuck I was. I don't know. And I followed some other people and like walked out this door. And the TSA or whatever the fuck Ireland has, I don't know if there's their army or who the fuck runs their airport, but he stopped me. He was like, "Hey, where are you coming from?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm from Denver right now, but I flew Denver to LA to here." And he was like, "All right, so that's not part of the EU, so you can't come through this way. You guys are supposed to go that way." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just don't know where I'm going." He's like, "What are you here for? What are you here for?" I was like, "Dude, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be like weird or anything. I just didn't know. I just followed people this way. And in addition, I didn't follow my plane because I stopped at the currency exchange there to change some money over to euros. So like, I just followed random fucking people. I didn't know who the fuck I was following. And he was like, "Well, what are you here for?" And I was like, "Well, I'm teaching jiu-jitsu here, and then I'm flying to Italy for a kickboxing fight." He goes, "Oh, you're a fighter?" He's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, you don't have anything. You don't need to check in at customs. Just go through. You're fine."
Wow.
Fine, bro.
Nice.
I was like, "What the fuck?"
But did you want the stamp?
I kind of did.
Yeah,
And
right? Like, I don't know.
I didn't realize I didn't have the stamp until I was like looking through it after my travels, like when I came back from Italy, and I was like,
huh.
let me look through these stamps again. Like, I don't know, just look at it. And I was like, I didn't get fucking Ireland. What the fuck?
But you were there. That's not fair.
I was
So
there
many-
for like 5 days.
I wonder if that's just like because there's so many fighters in Ireland. Like, oh, you're fighting? Yeah, you're good, bro. We know you. You guys are.
He was like, "You're not bringing anything in. You don't got any tobacco or alcohol, right?" And I was like, "No, I don't
I'm
have
just a
anything."
fighter. I'm a fighter, bro.
He's like, "Go ahead."
All right. Are
Amanda,
we
you're up.
done with this game, or are we gonna keep going?
No, let's finish up and let's do
Let's hit the "Am I the
Shoutouts?
asshole?"
yeah. And am I not shoutouts yet? Am I the asshole and then the conspiracy?
Ugh.
Wait, you don't want to do
Yes.
Am I the asshole?
Okay, shout out.
I do, but
That's your
I have a
thing.
bunch of options.
I have a bunch of
Okay.
options for my conspiracy too.
Pick
so
the best
we
one.
can pick one or whatever.
Pick
Okay.
the best one.
Should I pick it, or should you guys pick
You
it?
pick it because you've already
You
read
should
them.
pick it.
I pick it.
Most
Okay.
controversial one, I guess.
Give me
So,
give me one word from each one, and I'll pick one.
Glitter. Joke. Or brother.
Glitter.
Brother.
Glitter.
Joke.
He said he didn't want to pick. It's glitter.
Everybody picked one. I'm not fucking
Brother.
being a tiebreaker.
It's glitter.
Okay. Then we're going with glitter.
Glitter.
Am I the asshole for setting a glitter trap to catch my mother-in-law trying to snoop? For
Wait,
some
what?
reason,
I think we've heard this.
I brought it up, but we didn't actually talk about it.
Oh, we
Catch.
didn't? Okay.
Well, hold on. Catch my mother-in-law. What?
Trying to
Snooping.
Am I
snoop.
the asshole for setting a glitter trap to try and catch my mother-in-law trying to snoop?
Oh, okay.
For some weird reason, my mother-in-law really wants to go into our bedroom whenever she comes over. On one occasion, I followed her as she went upstairs. I was going to get something for my child as the bedrooms are upstairs. And she walked past the bathroom on the main floor and up the stairs behind it. She didn't hear me, and I caught her walking straight into my room and rifling through bills on my dresser. She denied snooping, even though I just watched her do it, and said she was going to use our bathroom because she couldn't find the other one. She walked right past the one on the main floor and another one in the upstairs hallway to go into our bedroom. Since that happened, I installed an exterior doorknob that required a key on our bedroom door and one on our door to our office/bare bedroom. However, she's still always forgetting where the bathroom is and trying the bedroom and office door. This really ticks me off. My husband says that I just get annoyed at this because everything she does drives me crazy. And since we put locks on the rooms we don't want her in, there isn't really a problem anymore. Well, after the holidays, we had my in-laws over for dinner, and before they came, I was searching for the bedroom keys. We hadn't used them in a while, since we only lock the doors when mother-in-law comes over. My husband told me we didn't need to lock the doors, since she wouldn't try to get into the rooms. Sorry. Wait, what? I must have messed this up, and I insisted that she would because she loves to snoop. Went back and forth and decided to cover the doorknobs in super fine glitter to see if she tried them. I did this once before when my husband didn't believe me about the snooping to prove that she had been in the rooms. Last time she ignored the glitter and we didn't say anything about it, but then my husband couldn't deny that she tried to snoop. So this time I covered the knobs in glitter, and for the office went a touch further and rigged a little folder of glitter over the door to the office before the in-laws came over. I left it one side unlocked, French doors, and it was set so if you walked into the room, you'd be covered in glitter. Husband goes out of his way to show his mom the main floor when they got here and specifically asked his parents and sister not to go upstairs. There's a baby gate, so the kids can't get upstairs either. Well, guess who had gone into the bathroom and got covered in glitter and had it all over her hands and hair? She completely lost it and started screaming at me. So I yelled back, and my husband is saying I went too far and I'm the asshole. Mother-in-law also says I'm the asshole, but sister-in-law says I didn't do anything wrong. And mother-in-law deserved it for stooping, and father-in-law is in Switzerland? Apparently her car is ruined now because it's covered in glitter and she can't get it cleaned up. I'm the asshole. And there's an edit. I can't believe this blew up, and I wanted it to be biodegradable and safer for future projects. And if she comes over again, I will set up a camera, or at least print out some fun fake documents, so if she stoops again, she can at least find it. Basically, she set up glitter to see if the mother-in-law was snooping. The mother-in-law was snooping. She got caught, had glitter, and people got mad at this woman for setting this up. Is she the asshole?
No.
At this point, she
No.
already knew where the bathroom was because she tried to find it once and couldn't find it. So they showed her
And
where it
they
was,
said-
obviously.
They said they showed her where it was on the main floor and the top floor, and she ignored both and went into their room.
No, it's my house. Even
Yeah.
if my mom snooped in my room, I'd be pissed off.
For sure.
Let alone my husband's mom snooped into my room. No, it's personal space. Even now, if
Yeah.
well, no, that's not very true. I could go into my mom's room and she wouldn't be mad now. But as like a kid, if I went into my mom's room, she would have hit me
I'd
for
got-
going into her
I'd got
room.
the chancla, bro.
Yeah, the flip-flop.
Like that's not your
Chunkla,
space.
that's like, you could fire that thing
Like
deep.
living in that house, that was not my space. So even if it's not your house, it's definitely not your fucking space. Like
And-
that's your room, your only
Yeah,
room in
and
your
it's-
house.
It's proof that she wanted to snoop because she knew where the bathrooms were. She
What
excused
is she
herself to the bathroom.
snooping? That's the question. Like, what are you trying to find?
Yeah.
Like, what
I
do
don't
you?
know. Something.
What's the prevocation here?
It's a mama's boy, and she just wants to know what's going on.
Then ask. If I'm gonna lie to you, that's my problem, not
Yeah.
you. You can't go in my room.
Seems like an opening case that's shut.
Oh, open and shut case
Yeah,
is what you
great.
mean, but yes.
And-
That's an
An
that's
opening
an
case that's shut.
guys.
Listen, I'm not only am I high, I've taken a lot more shots than I normally do.
That's
Yeah,
an
you
a
have
opening
lot
taken
more
case.
them.
drinks. So I
That's an opening case that's
I am
shut.
by
dude.
far,
Dude,
bro.
it's
By far.
definitely an open case that's
Do
shut.
not expect anything from me.
Yeah, so that's the Emma the asshole.
I like that one. I'm
asshole.
really glad that we chose glitter because I love glitter. Biodegradable
What's the-
glitter.
Yeah,
Conspiracy theory?
then they said that specifically. But yes,
All right.
conspiracy theory.
I'll do the same thing because I have some titles, so I'll give you like one like word.
Can I pick?
type thing. Sure.
Yeah, made a pick.
Metapix.
Paul McCartney,
He's cute.
Pearl Harbor,
Not
FEMA.
cute. Not cute. I know a lot about FEMA because of work, unfortunately, but Paul McCartney.
You're really into the old men tonight.
You are
Mick Jagger, Paul McCartney,
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher
yeah.
Walken.
Walken.
I mean, now, obviously not so much because they're older, but all of these guys were like prime. Like cheekbones fucking galore.
So you want
Beautiful,
like some
beautiful
like,
Italian men.
I don't know if I see the Christopher Walken one. The other one's yeah.
Christopher Walken is attractive. He's got dark features, dark hair, and big blue eyes. I'm sorry.
Hey, teach his own.
Next page.
are they Italian? Besides
know.
Christopher Walken?
They look Italian.
Young Christopher Walken.
Mick Jagger definitely. I can't stand behind
Mick
Paul
Jagger?
McCartney.
Is
I
Italian?
could see young Christopher Walken. You Google. Although there's one that compares him to
He's gorgeous.
Scarlett Johansson.
Mick Jagger's from
Scarlett
England.
Johansson is gorgeous.
Yeah, they do have similar facial
features.
Scarlett Johansson's a babe.
Here's the babe.
I'm just saying that. Fuck them all.
I'm sending this to you.
Scarlett Johansson, Christopher Walken, Paul McCartney, not now. Mick Jagger now.
Mick Jagger now?
Mm.
Mm. Mm. So that's all you need to know. Mm.
Didn't Mick Jagger play Johnny Depp's dad in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Did he?
Or his brother or something?
I'd never watched the Pirates of the Caribbean.
He's that other pirate that's either Jack Sparrow's brother or dad. I think it's his brother, actually.
I don't
But
remember.
I feel like the Christopher Walken style is coming back around because, hear me out, okay? Macaulay Culkin was not attractive in his time, but now he's more attractive to Gen Z people, as well as Pete Davidson is getting so much shit in the media right now about being like the peak standard. Like the high cheekbones, lanky, tall, like it's in right now.
I
I'm
love
sorry.
how-
I'm
I
just
love
I'm just
how-
ahead of the curve. I'm ahead
Do
of
you
the
think
curve.
I love how-
Davidson's attractiveness is how he looks, or just that he's like a fucking funny dude?
No, it's
Jack-
I
it's
feel like he
because
gets girls because he's a fucking like.
well,
funny
no,
ass
he's
dude.
the
I think Pete
standard.
Davidson is
He's the
attractive.
standard now because he's with Kim. And whoever Kim dates in the media.
He
though,
was
is the
with
standard.
Ariana
It was even
Grande
that.
before
It was
Kim.
that.
But that's
Yeah.
but Kim is not. But Kim doesn't. I mean, Ariana doesn't set the standard like Kim does.
Kim sets the
Listen.
what standard?
Hey, in the
He-
media's
he's the guy-
eyes,
He's the guy who texts back. You know?
I
if little,
think Pete
if
Little
Davidson looks like
Dicky-
he has Crohn's.
if
but
Little
he
Dicky
is very
started
attractive.
dating Kim, he would be the standard.
Minion, what are you
Also-
doing? Oh, I think he
Also
went to go
looks
tug
Italian.
His wife again.
My description of Italian is deep set eyes. That's literally all I have. Not that I know that any listen is Italian. That's like the feature that I set with Italian.
The guy I was thinking of is not either of those. It's Keith Richards. Keith Richards is Captain Jack Sparrow's dad or brother in Pirates of the Caribbean's At World's End, but he's named as Captain Teague, which is a reference to Blackbeard, even though Blackbeard is a character in the movie.
Speaking of
Keith
Pirates of the
Richards is not
Caribbean,
attractive.
whatever happened with Orlando Bloom? I don't
Same
ever see him in
facial
movies.
style.
He's married to Katy Perry. They
But
have a kid.
he doesn't do movies anymore.
Not really.
I haven't seen him in a movie
Just
in
like-
a minute, man.
I don't know. All right. Shout outs.
Same. Wait. First. Same facial style as the guy you just made me Google because of Pirates of the Caribbean, but actually attractive. Steven Tyler. So
Steven
attractive.
Tyler.
Beautiful man. Beautiful man.
I'll give you that.
All right, my Paul McCartney conspiracy.
Oh yeah, we haven't.
Paul
even done that,
McCart- Paul McCartney's not dead, which we know is actually true. Until mid 2019, he was still touring until coronavirus happened. Then he hadn't canceled his gigs ever. He gives interviews. He's on his website. Pretty good for somebody that conspiracy theorists say died in 1966.
Wait,
Paul
Well-
is dead.
people think Paul McCartney
Yeah.
died in 1956,
66.
66.
Yeah. Mhm.
What the fuck? Who do they think is who's walking around right now? Ghost?
Conspiracy goes like this. On November 9th, 1966, Paul McCartney got into a documented argument with the other Beatles, stormed out of the studio, and then was promptly decapitated in a car accident. To cover
Wow.
up the
I thought they would have just said the Beatles killed him. That would have been more sensational.
to cover up the whole thing, the band hired a look-alike and sound-alike. After going through all this trouble, though, the band then took on great pains, dropping clues in their album covers and lyrics to hint to the public that something was amiss. One example is the Abbey Road album, where all four Beatles are photographed driving across a zebra crossing. Only Paul McCartney is barefoot and out of step with the other three. It must mean something. Despite public denials by the band, many public appearances by McCartney himself, fans couldn't let it be and also come together for more clues repeatedly.
Paul McCartney still performs,
Yeah, until
and he still looks like Paul
coronavirus.
McCartney.
They say it's a sound-alike, look-alike.
Also, I just googled it. Paul McCartney, young, beautiful man.
God.
Stand
real.
behind it. Stand
Jeez.
behind it.
You need to get some. You need some. That's what you
It's not even like
It's not even a dry season.
John Lennon, not attractive.
You
Paul
don't think
McCartney's the only
You
Beatle.
don't think John Lennon's attractive?
No.
All of that silky hair, man. The round glasses.
I do have glasses that I call my John Lennon glasses because they're round, but John Lennon is not attractive.
I don't think
Shout
it is.
outs.
Send it.
Shoutouts.
Shout out.
Lead the way, Frenchie.
I'm gonna shout out River because I know he's going through a whole bunch of shit right now. He has now lost all of his grandparents. I feel really bad. I know we all shit on River constantly, but I feel
we're-
really bad, and I know this is really affecting him. And I know we miss him on the podcast, and I feel like we should all give our love and positive thoughts to him because I know it's affecting him a lot. So my shout out is to River and how much we love River, even though people again shit on him. We love him.
I feel like
And-
we're the ones who don't shit him as much.
Yeah,
but
we don't, but a lot of people do. And
But also,
I-
we know that River is such a family man.
yeah,
and
yeah.
loyal and played games and said he was coming back, and then
Well, loyal to me, not so much, but to his family, he loves to talk about his family and about how much he loves his family and wants to expand his family, and it's got to be hard on him.
yeah,
Great
yeah.
save,
And I
great
feel like
save.
this definitely hit him really hard. And I just want to say we love you, River.
We love
For
you.
you. We're always here for you. And my shout out goes to you forever. And I'm really sorry that you have to go through this. So shout out to River.
Yep.
Shout out to her. My shout out goes to the movie Scream.
I'm going to punch you in the face. Did you get fingered to Scream? I don't think so.
I guess I have to.
Do we
get
really have to talk
fingered.
about fingers again? I thought we were past this.
Could I have just
That
said
was
it
like
really-
3 weeks ago.
No, my shout out is to Tom Brady. If you are retiring, I just want to let you know you're retiring, not beating the Giants in those 2 Super Bowls that you faced Eli in. So as you retire and you look at those rings, 2 of them are not going to be there because you lost to the Giants. So happy trails, man.
Wow.
My shout out is to Aaron Rodgers because somehow he looks like shit but still got Shailene Woodley. You go, man.
True. True.
Great shout outs all around for the NFL, bro.
Hammered Minion.
My shout out is to Heated Driveways.
Shut up.
It's gonna save me
Privileged.
like 5 hours of shoveling and snowblowing tomorrow. So shout out.
Honestly,
Shut up.
do it
Because
tonight.
heated driveway-
Snowblowing is a lot easier when you're drunk.
You know, when you say privilege,
But the driveway's heated. I just have to do the end where the plow came.
Yeah, but it'd be warm.
when
got
you
the
say
glow.
when you say
It's not
privilege,
warm.
it's funny that
But you
like
got
he
the
was
glow.
privileged and now he's even more privileged with the house that he has.
It's not my house.
How tall are
I'm
the ceilings in the
squatting.
room you're in right now?
He has a projector room as a TV.
I'm in the basement and 10?
Uh-huh.
10? 8 to 10?
That's
Somewhere
the
in the
basement,
Anyway.
and that's the basement.
Anyway.
We
Hammered,
should do a
what's
house
yours?
tour.
Yeah, you
After
should.
Yeah,
pod.
MTV
I'll walk
Cribs,
you around
bro.
on my phone.
MTV Cribs.
Yes, please.
Hammered, your
Hammered,
shout
what's
out.
yours?
Shout out to Jake Paul. Fuck you, kid. Let's fight.
Wait, something happened to Jake
Cheers.
Paul recently?
Hammer,
No,
do
I
you,
just-
like definitively would you beat Jake Paul?
I'll beat the fuck out of Jake Paul.
You
let's
would.
make that. Let's
Any
make that a
day.
TikTok and make it go viral right now.
Honestly,
I wanna
yeah.
see
You
it.
could
What
get
would you
hammered
say?
into a fight with him.
What would you
What
say?
would I say? I just said
Directly
it.
to- well,
Shout
say-
out
say
Jake
it
Paul.
directly
Fuck
to
you,
him.
Jake Paul.
If we get this happening, can we be VIP at the
Yeah.
fight?
Oh,
I
hell
would-
yeah. We're all going
I
to
hope.
Vegas.
Does he like MMA or does he?
No,
box?
it's just box.
He
it's just
boxes.
box.
Listen, if we do MMA,
You would destroy him.
I
But
don't
in a
think
He's
boxing
not
match,
making
you
it
still
past
think you
3
would-
minutes.
He's not.
In a
Yeah.
boxing match, you still think you'd beat him?
Yep,
Okay.
that's his
Alright,
best
I'm
area.
there.
That's
I'm
where
there.
he'll probably feel the best. I still I'm not a retired fighter who's coming back to when he's like 45 to try to
Like
show
all of his
something.
opponents.
I'm not a retired wrestler who has half of his fucking hips replaced and wants to try boxing, who's never boxed a day in his life. I'm a professional fighter, still active, with the same last name as this piece of shit, and I'll beat the fuck out of him.
I would
And that's
pay.
just the way it'll go.
I would pay.
That's the TikTok right there, Soul. And that's
I'm
how
not-
we're gonna go viral.
I got you.
I'm not
I'll
gonna
cut it.
pay, but I'll get blackout drunk and then just throw middle fingers at him the whole fight.
You could come walk out with me if you're gonna do that.
Oh, we're all gonna walk out with you. We're all gonna walk out with you. Middle fingers up.
I will throw all the squishmallows on
You
the
gotta-
ring.
you
when
gotta- your music, you gotta come out to the theme song to Fight Night round 3 or whatever it was on EA Sports. Remember that old school fucking game? What was that?
That game was fun, dude.
I think it was Nelly. I think Nelly sung the song. I think it was Nelly that sung the song.
I can't even like identify the song in my head right now, but I hear it.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
As soon as you start the game, it's the same song. over
It's
and
just
over again.
on.
Well,
All right. Well,
thanks everyone for tuning in,
thank you everybody for tuning in.
and thanks for Glow for tuning in the last minute.
Thank you, Glow.
We
Happy
appreciate
Sunday,
you.
praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
In his name, all glory.
Praise Cheez-Its.
All right, thanks for sticking with us. We love you. We appreciate you, and thanks for all of the random chatters we got tonight.
So
Yeah.
Even though some of them were racist.
God.
Did Elon join Discord?
I don't know.
Did we check?
I don't
I
know.
hope so.
Someone joined Discord. I think it may have been him. I don't really know.
Nope.
Not that I see. I don't think so. Oh, if anybody joins up, we'll know.
Either way, good night. Thank you.
Good
yeah,
night,
thank
everybody.
you. Good night.
I'm sober.
Bye.